right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's February 11th, 2026. We had a lot of action in the morning because everybody was being dramatic about the jobs report, a lot of expectations, and the ISM claimed victory. You had a killer jobs report. You got your big yearly revisions, but it was actually a little less than expected. I don't think that was new, but a lot of people thought things were going to slow down with the current quarter or the current month, and it didn't. So that caused a reaction. It really knocked off the rate cut odds. What the hell just happened here? Well, welcome. The bond auction. 10-year bond auction, 4.17. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. You had a lot of things, but that's just the bond auction. So, yeah, like I was just saying, bonds, rate cut odds, they got knocked off because the jobs report was not bad. Remember, bonds have been catching a bid. Rate cut odds have been moving as people were expecting a weaker economy. You believe some of the brightest economists actually coming into this report, they were talking about how this jobs report was going to be abysmal. People even had expectations as low as negative 10,000, but it came in at triple digits, about 130 versus estimates of like 60. So it was pretty fascinating. But other than that, now we're getting ready for CPI on Friday. You did give back a little bit of that move on the last couple of days with software, Bitcoin, and then the staples, dude. Oh, man, once again, they have dominated. So we got an exciting day still ahead. Yesterday, we had to wait till after Philo to get the move, but you've already moved quite a bit. At least the Russell's done 2% top to bottom. NASDAQ even made, I think even the SPY almost like 0.7, about 1% round trip. So let's see where this all leads us. Cigna's still going. I had that up before we left, but it's time for Philo today, baby. And yeah, if you didn't know, I'm going through some changes. So beyond everything else, I think some of you might like this change, but I'm looking forward to being more agreeable with everybody. Is there a Chad realtor in Dallas Fort Worth? There is. We have a ton, actually. I think Cody just got his crib with the Chad realtor in the DFW area. But they're all Republicans, so I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know what they are, actually. I would encourage them to agree, but other than that, get ready for it. We're going to begin Philo here in a second. So I'll get you guys a track, and then, yeah, we'll start it on up, bro. Start it on up, bro. Bump, 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 bump. Jesus. Praise God. Amen. It's a cult, baby. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say a prayer. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. Amen. So, before we begin, just as always, I know you just heard it, but this is part of my contract. Before we begin this Philo, brought to you by the Bible, we have to just take a minute to listen to this sponsored message that makes all this content possible. Use code save 10% at checkout. Thank you. Put your moderate to severe volatility in check with long-term once-monthly savings and high-quality ownership. Before I started using long-term monthly, I was an absolute degenerate who couldn't sleep because they said don't hold overnight. Oh, I could sleep. My husband said he was investing for our future, but he was just gambling at 8 in the morning. But now, thanks to long-term monthly, we're about to buy our second home. Before taking long-term monthly, I used to get really bothered by the politics on the television and YouTube. Now, I don't care who's president. I know I'm still going to make a profit and have a financial future. Long-term can lower your ability to blow up your account. Before treatment, watch trading fraternity and stock market live videos. Serious faith, hope, and love might occur. For patients above 20, discipline and goals are a common side effect. Nausea, upset stomach, and diarrhea may occur if you are trading in your long-term account. Consult your broker and ask them why they are charging you above the Fed's funds rate to hold your money. Long-term monthly is not a one-time treatment and will have to be kept up for several years. Long-term monthly. Pay yourself first. Wow. Thank you. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. See if Staples chill out here, but... Oh! Chatadonia. Are you ready for Philo, bro? I'm so happy to be at Philo. I am so happy. I hope you enjoyed today. You know, I think you might see. I'm going to leave it up to you to interpret it. Okay? I'm going to leave it up to you to interpret it. But before I begin with the main Philo, I do have a couple of intros for you. I want you to listen to something, once again, from our boy, Jim Rohn. But do you want me to get a little crazy? Do you want me to, I'm sorry, I feel like we've been sounding so technical. Not like technical analysis, but like technology. I feel like everything sounds like, what's the word I'm looking for? Technocrat, the world, the future. Do you want me to do it? Do you want an AI Philo beyond any of the other? I mean, just like there's something in the just as it's getting popular, just as everybody's telling you this is gonna happen. Oh my gosh, it's faster than we ever could have expected. It's this, it's that. In 90 days, this is gonna happen. And the bots in the. Do you want it or not? I could tone it down because this one's crazy. This one's actually crazy, bro. I don't know if you really want it. I do know what you want, but you know, in the spirit of agreement, if you just want to coast through it, if you want to, have some comfortability, not have to think about these things, then you don't have to. So, I guess I'll tell you. Because many, many years, especially if you've listened to me, that's the fucked up part, excuse my language. But if you've really listened to me over the years, that's why whether I agree with stuff or not, I think you know what I'm saying. But, man, over the years, this one kind of blew my mind. Because I've always told you, man, every generation, they always thought that there was going to be a rapture. And I've joked about it. Think about it, bro. The 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. That's how, real cults got started. You know that? You know San Diego? There was cults that got people to donate all of their property in, the 70s and 80s. It was crazy. Every generation, they've been talking about the rapture, the end of the world, all of that, right? Okay, but are you ready for this, man? This is just, that's why I've actually, believe it or not, I've heard it from my parents. I've told you guys, again, if you've heard me before, you've known I have talked about this. Banks are falling right now. S&P Bank Index down too. But my parents, if they would have, again, they'd always talk about it. I'd be like, nah, come on. I don't know. I've always loved God. I always believe like, yo, you gonna take me? I enjoy a surprise. I'm down. I'm ready to go. He'll come like a thief in the night. But here's a theory I heard, and it's kind of trippy when you really think about it, is that every single one of those generations, what would you say if I told you that the technology to have the rapture, it didn't exist? You're like, what do you mean, bro? Well, I don't know if you've read the book. It talks about the witnesses, and it talks about people all over the world seeing you. It says people from all over the world will watch an event. My guy, that didn't exist in the 40s. That didn't even exist in the 70s. The TV started in like the 40s and 50s. Maybe by the 90s you had satellites. It wasn't till the late 2000s where we have this thing called streaming. Think about it. It doesn't exist. So you actually have the technology where some of these things can actually happen. Again, the mark of the beast. It'll know where you're going. You cannot transact. That didn't exist back in the day, bro. It was up until the 70s. You had money backed by gold. You couldn't stop anybody from transacting, even if they confiscated the gold. So I thought this was a trippy theory, and I've never looked at it this way. I've always said every generation has been geeked up off of it. They always thought it was going to be a rapture. I don't know how I feel about it. You know, like I say, I believe what I told you the other day about the 616. I think in AI, it's actually very, very fascinating. But I've never heard it in this sense that if you really go generation by generation, prophecy by prophecy, you didn't have the technology. And then here's the craziest part. Are you ready? All of the technology that would be able to do it, or that would make it where some of these things that were written a long time ago would seem kind of normal to today, it all developed in one generation. You know how it always says the generation, the wicked generation? So think about it. That was all, again, the TV, the internet, the AI. This is all the same generation. You realize that, right? Again, I started on a computer in what, 1997? In the early 2000s? We saw social media. We went from internet. We got cameras, iPhones, every social media, streaming. Now you have AI and whatever AI. That's all one generation, dog. The TV came before us. The radio came before us. So yeah, bro. Yeah, the microwave, all these other things. You had advancements. You had technology that people probably, you know, at the time, they're like, oh my gosh. That's why, like, go look at the show Fallout. You know, that's like back in the day when people were first getting tech, cars even. You know, it was like, whoa. But yeah. In one generation, though, a lot of the craziest developments that have led us up here, it's been in one generation. So, that's your intro. The next thing I want to share with you is what is in your house? What are you reading? So let me have Jim take this one away.
The guy says, I want to be a great leader. Wonderful. The first thing we do is follow him to his house. When we get there, we walk in and check his library. Number one. Somebody says, well, why check his library? The reason is because what a man reads pours massive ingredients into his mental factory, and the fabric of his life is built from those ingredients. You would not believe what some people have got in their house to read. You would not believe. One of the best dressed up words I know for a lot of it is trash. Can you imagine dumping a barrel of trash into this mental factory every day and coming out with a rich, dynamic, positive life? It can't be done. You might as well try making a cake with cement. The guy says, I want to be a great leader. Wonderful. The first thing we do is follow him to his house.
That's it.
When we get
it.
there, we walk in and check his library.
Yeah, bro. See, that was a different generation as well. Bro, what is in your library? And now, we don't have libraries now. Do any of you have a library in your house? You have a room that you go to read? Do you have any of you got a bookshelf with a bunch of books? So, let's be real. You want to know what your library is? Some of you have it. But dog, you are reading things every day. I hope you are reading more. You guys don't remember what I was telling you last year? I was actually trying to tell people to read more and more and more if you can. I've had people ask me, say, Josh, how do you talk? How do you talk for 7 hours a day? How do you read? How can you explain? How do you talk? How do you talk? Mother effer, I read. That's it. You know how much I read before? I'm reading hundreds of pages by the end of the day. All I'm doing is reading. By the morning, by the time it hits the bell, I've already read a couple of little essays. What do you think I do afterwards? I read. I like listening to stuff. You know that I've been going on. I was reading that one. I'm reading fiction now. That's why I got inspired to. I can't wait to share with you some of my fiction that I have for you. But it's like I was reading that C.S. Lewis. I read like one or two of them. And on the third book, I was like, all right, I'm going to just listen to it on an audiobook. Thank you, technology. So you guys got to think about this, man. Read. And now whether you are doing it actively to better yourself, to advance, to improve your skills, to understand, do you not realize you are reading stuff every day? And I encourage you to read more, but the thing is, I encourage you to read good ingredients. I can't wait, bro. I have a book I haven't even shared with you. I can't wait to share it with you. I got stuff that I wrote. I can't wait to share it with you. But dog, it's amazing. The books from old, the books, the modern books, old books, scientific books, fiction. Again, reading about what's going on in the world, all of it, bro. Read. But you do got to think about the ingredients. And like he said, bro, you're not going to get a cake out of cement. What are the ingredients in your mind? You know, someone said, thank you for telling me to get control of my mind. I got a promotion. Good. Oh, I'm very glad. I don't think I did anything. I think you did it. I think some of you, little by little, you are going to crack the code of realizing the moment you wield that set of technology called your brain, you will be shocked. But how it works is, what does it have to work with? Because that's what I'm saying. I told you, man, I don't even want to be yelling Philo at y'all all the time. You know why people like Philo? I think you like it because it gives you ingredients. But you need more. That's what I keep telling you, bro. You need more. That's why I say you can't rely only on Philo. That's not enough. I might be able to help you prep the kitchen, but you need ingredients. You need all of them. So read. And that what you are reading, what you are putting in your brain, I could tell you what's going to come out. Do you understand? That's very simple, bro. What are you looking at all day? What are you literally reading? Have you thought about it? Even if you're not like an active reader, my guy, you don't get through the end of the day without reading something. Well, even if you read in a chat, even if you're reading Twitter, you're reading something. You get what I'm saying? Something is being read every day. And then if you're telling me, well, nothing comes out, then maybe not too much is going in. Fed will drop prior demands for banks to address deficiencies and reassess certain warnings issued to individual lenders. Huh? So yeah, bro. I hope you guys take this emphasis. You want to build something nice, you want something good to come in, I mean, it's all going to be on those ingredients and what you take in. And that's one of the things I'll tell you right now, bro. You worried about AI? You worried about the world? You worried about what you don't know? Read. And make sure you put an emphasis on reading good. Not like reading proficiently, but like, again, don't go read doom porn all day. You can maybe read a little bit, but that's all. You need everything. The more you read, the quality, and I'm telling you, the wealth of knowledge and ideas and how the world works, bro. Do you not realize that the books, that's what led us here? Again, I gave you this Philo before, bro. Well, you know God is word? Oh my God. Have you read Genesis? The beginning? And God was the Word. It's the Word of God. How do we get to this point without word? Word! Large language models. The biggest development you have witnessed is a computer using words. Not zeros and ones. Words. Oh. Yeah, y'all don't feel, bro. Words. So yeah, bro, I encourage you all. Fill up your brain. Fill it with good things. Fill it with true things. But you gotta put something in it. I don't know where you're at in life. If you feel behind, you feel stuck, you feel ahead, read. Seek out and read. Don't tell me you won't learn more things, that you won't discover more things, that ideas will get triggered. The word, bro. That's what. Hey, you ever like, well, what should I read? I got a book you could start with. Hey, but you know what's happening? You're not going to want to read it all the time, and that's fine. You're going to have other things to read. You're going to have things to read, and you'll find other things. You'll find entertaining things. You'll find thoughtful things. You'll find challenging things, and then you'll find the word. But do you see what I'm saying? If you don't care about this, I'm just telling you right now, no matter how the future develops, I'm not worried about it as long as there's ingredients. And you all have this access to ingredients. You need to get them. You need to fill your mind up. And what you fill your mind up, I could tell the trajectory. Anybody can. They've been saying this before I was even alive. What you surround yourself in your mind, bro. This is the age-old Earl Nightingale. We know what's going to happen. You become what you think, and what you read on a day-to-day is dictating that. So I hope you feel me. I hope you feel me. So on that note, I got something for you. You know that? I got one for you. This one I think is I'm going to read something to you, ironically enough. And I don't want to tell you. Maybe we'll see if you could connect it. Okay? I'll see if you could make the connection with everything that's happened. But this is one of my favorite parables. It's not my, my favorite is the farmer who scattered the seeds. But this one's a good one. It's definitely top 10. So, the parable is Luke 16. And the title of it, actually, here's the craziest part. Depending on how what translation you're reading, it's the parable of the dishonest manager. That's one title. Another title, the parable of the shrewd manager. Those mean two different things, wouldn't you say? Well, actually, you could argue shrewd is dishonest, or you could still be shrewd. Doesn't really tell you about your honesty level. And then there's another one, you know what it says? The unjust, the parable of the unjust manager. Isn't that interesting? So this parable has three different, again, what do you believe? Maybe I'll agree with you. So I'm going to read the ESV version, but they all read similar. Again, these wordings and how you view this is probably what's going to change it. The parable of the dishonest manager. He also said to the disciples, there was a rich man who had a manager, and charges were brought to him that this man was wasting his possessions. And he called him and said to him, what is this that I hear about you? Turn in the account of your management, for you can no longer be a manager. And the manager said to himself, what shall I do? Since my master is taking the management away from me, I'm not strong enough to dig, and I'm ashamed to beg. I've decided what to do so that when I'm removed from management, people may receive me into their homes. So summoning his master's debtors one by one, he said to the first, how much do you owe my master? He said, 100 measures of oil. He said to him, take your bill and sit down quickly and write 50. Then he said to another, how much do you owe? He said, 100 measures of wheat. He said to him, take your bill and write 80. The master commended the dishonest manager for his shrewdness. For the sons of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than sons of light. And I tell you, make friends for yourselves by means of unrighteous wealth, so that when it fails, they may receive you into the eternal dwellings. One who is faithful in a very little is also faithful in much, and one who is dishonest in very little is also dishonest in much. If then you have not been faithful in the unrighteous wealth, who will entrust you to the true riches? And if you have not been faithful in that which is another's, who will give you what is your own? No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. Oh, you've heard this before, right? If you could be faithful with a little, you could be faithful with a lot. You can't serve two masters. You don't get it? You've heard this one. But did you know that it came from this story? So before Jesus ended, this is all Jesus is in words too, might I add. All in red. Before he gave you this punchline that gets quoted and everywhere you go, do you not see what the story was about? He gave you a story, then gave you the punchline. What was the story? There was a guy. He was a manager. He was managing something for somebody. And then the owner is like, yo, bro, you're not managing this good. I gotta fire you. So this guy, you know what he says? He says, oh man, and I don't know if you noticed it. This is something to life. He said right away, you are either going, he said, I am not strong enough to dig, and I'm too ashamed to beg. That's a little one right there that'll tell you something, bro. I want to say that's how life works. Man, you in a good spot right now. You realize those are going to be the two options. You're either going to be strong to do something else, or you're going to have to beg. But he said, or you approach the shrewdness. That's the interesting part about this. You don't see what he's saying? Because then what did the guy do? He said, I don't want to beg. I don't want to be a beggar. I'm too strong. I'm too weak to work. I don't want to work. So he goes to the clients and he says, you owe my boss 100? Here, write down 50 instead. Oh, you owe 50? Write down 20 instead. Do you get what he's doing? That's why they call him dishonest, unjust, but they also call him shrewd, smart. So while he's still in the position, he's going to people that owe his boss and he's giving them these discounts. You know why? Because when he knows he's about to lose his job, what is he going to do? He's hoping he gets favor on the back end. So they're like, oh, you remember? Oh, this guy saved me that money. Okay. Kind of crazy. The master commended him for his shrewdness. Even the owner was like, you know what? That was actually pretty smart. Isn't that weird? And you know why he commended him? He said something very simple. The sons of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than the sons of light. You know why this has been one of my favorites? I've told you guys about this. That's something that always kind of pissed me off. I've seen how this world works from a very young age. I remember I would tell some of you, I said, bro, the one thing I don't like about like Jesus people sometimes is they act pretty dumb. You are supposed to be as gentle as a dove, but he said, move like a snake. That's the problem. I said, I think people, you need to learn the game. You need to learn everything. I don't like it seeing good people take advantage of, but that's what happens. That's why he commended him. He said, listen, you evil. That's unjust. But I could at least commend you for knowing how this world works and operating in the moment. You using evil to gain you favor when you know damn well the light gonna go out. Make friends for yourself by means of unrighteous wealth. But he's saying that. That's why he commended him. Saying, don't be a fool. Stop being naive to how people operate. You're in an evil world. And the sad part is the evil people know that more than the non-evil people. You don't get it? That's what it's saying. Ask an evil person if there's evil in the world. They'll know. But somehow the people who are not evil aren't aware of this. That's why. Why you see evil people getting so rich and doing all these things and getting whatever they want? And then you'll see good people struggle. That's not just the same. Why does God let people struggle? It's part of the shrewdness. That's why at the least the manager's commending him. Doesn't mean it's right. He's actually calling it what it is, evil, but it is shrewd. You know this, you're in a wicked generation, bro. Welcome to the game. But that's why he said, though, it's very simple. I think the non-evil people get it. And ironically, the shrewd and the evil people mess up on this because they don't see it till it's too late. That's why he says, after all of this, I commend you. At least way to move how the world is moving. Pretty smart of you. But he said, you don't see? If you can't be trusted with the little, you can't be trusted with the lot. You're dishonest with the little, you are going to be dishonest with the lot. And welcome to your generation, my friend. If you can't be faithful with something else, of somebody else's, why would you ever get something of your own? This is the paradox. You cannot serve two masters. You will either hate one and love the other, or love one and hate the other. Do you get it? So you don't know what I did? Do you see the connection now for today? Because this was on my mind yesterday. Actually, I was seeing things. I said, man, do you not get it? Chad, why do you think I've been agreeing with everybody today? Why you keep thinking I said I wanted to be agreeable? My brother, that's the shrewdness of the world. That's the sad reality that I hate. That's why I said, bro, we are in a wicked generation. I hate it. I hate it. I know what I love. I know who I serve. I'm not worried about one or the other. I think that's what I'm telling you. That's the shrewdness of the world. But like, I hope you saw it. How much worse was it when should I do this? Should I do that? And you just get in just whatever answer to gain favor, whatever answer to skirt along. Tell me it don't bring up the conclusion, the punchline. If you can't be entrusted with the little, how would you be entrusted with the lot? I know you felt it deep down. Because you're like, wait a minute. Why is he? Hold on. Some people might not have been aware of it. But think about that. You know what I'm saying, bro? You want to play the game? You could play the game. But also part of the game means if you can't be entrusted with the little, you won't be entrusted with the lot. If you can't hold and value the truth of one area, it's going to hit you on the back end. The wicked generation doesn't know this till it's too late. You want to play the game? People would tell you it's smart. I would argue it's smart. It's not dumb to play the game, but do you know what it leads to? How does it affect your thinking? How does it affect your actions? How does it affect other people's thinking and actions? So, man, that's why I was thinking about this yesterday. Because I said, man, no matter what, bro, even on the hardest platforms, it don't matter. It's like they want a shrewd manager all the time. But again, you child of the light, it's going to be pretty difficult. You know that, right? For the sons of the world are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than the sons of light. I'm telling you that, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. You really think you're a son of the light? You're going to have difficulty with this. How are you going to handle it? What are you going to do? Are you really a son of the light? How are you okay? What's your choice then? Do you be smart and play the game of the generation? Or do you stick to your God and what you serve and what the truth is? The principle of handling a little, you could handle a lot. You could be trusted with somebody else's. You could be trusted with your own. Which one are you going to stick with? That right there is going to tell you if you're a son of the light. That's literally what it says. So, Chad, I hope you feel this. And I don't know. I hope you have the self-awareness of the time and generation you're living in, man. And that's why I don't know what you were looking for. If you wanted everybody to agree, if you wanted the safety of the world, you can get it. You understand? You could go through this. Just play the game. I hope you're smart enough to. But at the end of the day, that's not you're gonna be a child of the generation, not a son of the light. It's very black and white. So choose who you serve. And that's the thing, man. You know how many people say it all the time? If you could be trusted with the little, you could be entrusted with the lot. It says that, bro, in every single self-development money book. You know that? The Jim Rohns of the world, all of them have said this. You could be trusted with the little, you could be entrusted with the lot. Everybody knows this. But they all leave out the part of the shrewdness in handling the generation, and either being a child of the generation or a son of the light. You don't get to handle a little and handle a lot if all the time you're playing both sides. If all the time you're trying to bend and turn and this, well, yeah, but then I'll get this, then I'll get favored, then I'll get money, and then I'll get this, and then it's just a game. But do you see it? So I hope you got to see it today. I hope you got to experience it. I didn't like the experience. It was very uncomfortable for me. I was even saying, bro, I said, wow. I'm sure some people liked it. They may have not even been aware. But I know damn well some of you were like, wait a minute. I may have given you the answer you wanted, but I don't even know if you felt good about it. I would argue it introduced more doubt. So you got to think about this, man. It's a long journey. What do you care about handling? The irony of all of this was the beginning. You know that? You know, this is, I could end this with the beginning. How did this all start? Charges were brought to him that this man was wasting his possessions. That's why you could no longer. Do you not get it? That's how it all. How did it all start? Why did he have to play the shrewdness of the world? Because he wasted his possessions. He was wasting what he was already entrusted with. You don't think that's crazy? I think that's great. We talked all about this stuff. Got to dive into it, understand it. How did this start? Waste. The management wasn't taken away until he did that. So Chad, management. Watch yourself from yourself. You could handle a little, you could handle a lot. You want to be shrewd, you can be. But that's not handling a little and a lot. Oh, that's the beauty of it all. Child of the light, son of the light, or child of the generation. Take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. Here on mobile, press hot chat. X out the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. God bless America. And God bless Chatadonia. Woo! Let's see, bro. What do we got? What do we got? Cold, baby. If a humble man tell you to be humble, he a narcissist. Tell that to the arsonist, the pharmacist. I wonder about the Stalinist, the Darwinist. I must insist, the things that we up against don't play defense. So next time that you take offense, my boundary just another fence. Don't forget, remember this. Already lost everything. Don't tell me about a fucking risk. I'm humble, but I'm powerful. But I don't have to tell you. There's some moments that you can't forget. So if I'm fake, come and get me now. It's not a big head, I just know the size of the crown. You watched a lot of porn. Does it look like I'm fucking round? You didn't like me then, I didn't hope that you would like me now. You want peace, I want it too. You want war, I got a crew. But I won't lie, dog, I only need a few. So tell me what you really wanna do. Man, I swear I'm just like you. Cause the tongue brings life, but it brings death too. Please just move. Good advice is never taken by a fool. I took a look at life like a mechanic look at tubes. Cheap, fast, and quality, could only pick two. Mannequin, I'm rude, but in a panic, in a feud. Would you want it on your team, or do you want it against you? The humble made me hungry, I will eat any food. Humble made me better.
that there is a real humility typical of our time, but it so happens that it's practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boots that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder. But the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether.
Some people don't even have dreams, you know what I'm saying? But if you blessed enough to have a dream, chase it, bro.
I had a dream like Martin, then I heard a couple stories. Never met my heroes, never had one. Never wanted things I never had, son. I got it, then I grabbed them. Looking back, these bitches Southeast sad them. Good more, don't ignore your sword for the war. Armor's no good if you leave that shit at home. I don't care if that match up with the drum. I ain't young, I ain't care about looking dumb. Out my way, we could talk when I'm done. Does it look like I'm finished? Even if I was, dog, I do my own dishes. Why the fuck you in my business? I ain't tryna be a menace. Need a couple minutes with your talking in your bitch and just show me that you don't get it, look. Now I wasted your time trying to reprimand, explain the basic shit so you could understand. I ain't being mean the way I teach the big leagues, ain't throwing underhand. Not the bad guy, I'm the best coach that you ever had. Something like LaMelo's dad, mama was an immigrant, $5 an hour working with Brillo pads. We got some things we shouldn't have, so I can feel down, but I don't ever think I'm really sad. Life a miracle, but I won't give you one. But I could teach you shit, and you'll walk away with dividends. Wish you'll buy more, and then you'll wish you did it young. You missed the first harvest, but tell me about the second one. Trying to build while looking at the clouds. I'm looking at my hand, then I'm looking at the ground. Peter walked on water, but fell. When he looked around, I heard that story all my life. I think I start to get it now. Slow in the fast lane, answers in my last name. They really didn't listen, that's a damn shame. But that don't mean my plans changed. Maybe just the landscape did what I said without a handshake. 3,004 an ounce, that sound like a fair rate. Word is gold, they only kept theirs too late. So I'm out with your new face. A snake can move a few ways. And life a bitch that lie about how the fruit tastes. Welcome back.
Chatadonia. We're back, baby. How y'all feeling? Are you feeling blessed? In life, that lie about how the fruit tastes. That sound like a fair rate. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So, Pulte announcements on housing hopefully coming soon. Well, yeah, man, we're back. The day has gone on. It's a little quick. It's already 11, bro. It's like cloudy. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. It feels like the morning just started. But yeah, man, I hope y'all feeling good. That's it. So I'm not going to agree with you guys anymore. Okay? I need to wash that off of me. But, it's good to be back, bro. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, too, before we resume our regularly scheduled programming, please take a minute to support our sponsors and understand all the content you have provided today is brought to you by LTM, long-term monthly.
Put your moderate to severe volatility in check with long-term once-monthly savings and high-quality ownership. Before I started using long-term monthly, I was an absolute degenerate who couldn't sleep because they said don't hold overnight. Oh, I could sleep. My husband said he was investing for our future, but he was just gambling at 8 in the morning. But now, thanks to long-term monthly, we're about to buy our second home. Before taking long-term monthly, I used to get really bothered by the politics on the television and YouTube. Now, I don't care who's president. I know I'm still going to make a profit and have a financial future. Long-term can lower your ability to blow up your account. Before treatment, watch Trading Fraternity and Stock Market Live videos. Serious faith, hope, and love might occur. For patients above 20, discipline and goals are a common side effect. Nausea, upset stomach, and diarrhea may occur if you are trading in your long-term account. Consult your broker and ask them why they are charging you above the Fed's funds rate to hold your money. Long-term monthly is not a one-time treatment and will have to be kept up for several years. Long-term monthly. Pay yourself first.
I love the ending. You know what I'm saying? I love the ending. I think the bank stock's a little bit of a hangover from yesterday, but yeah, they're down quite a bit. And it could be because of the rate cut odds as well, too. But surprisingly, the REITs didn't do that bad. Pay yourself first. I love it. That's such a great way to end it. So did you guys know, can I tell you something about the commercial? There's an Easter egg. I don't think you guys are as versed in the pharmaceutical index. Do you guys want me to tell you something about the ad? There's something pretty funny in it. Dude, oh, that's our rental data. Do you want me to show you? Has anybody caught on to it? Let me ask you. The long-term monthly logo, does it look familiar? I don't know if you saw it. Close. I was going to use Sky Rizzy. But yes, it's a Rinvoq. So it's a remake of the Rinvoq
Put your moderate
logo.
to severe volatility.
I don't know if you noticed. I had another one that did it sideways, but they use the same, the little scribble back. It's like literally just a copy of the Rinvoq logo. So shout out to Habibi. Josh Evi, I guess we could call it. Sleep good by night, skate by day. That's how you do it, man. Ozempic. Oil getting clapped. Hi. Yeah, oil just took a stick down. I mean, what is this? Aramco's first shale-style project using hydraulic fracking. Expected to reach full capacity. I just saw that come through 5 minutes ago. So it's either de-escalation or fucking the Saudis are going to start fracking. Did they not do that before? Bam, 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 bam. I forgot it's MPT now. But yeah, well, REITs are like those are the high risk plays that are tied to this like run it hot industrial revolution, essentially. Trump met with Prime Minister Netanyahu. Nothing definitive reached other than I insisted that negotiations with Iran continue. I insist until oil get to 40. Talking about boxes, bro. I said, bro, I want to make another one, though. I need to get another ad from Josh Evi. But, I do, bro. I could talk for days on pharma commercials. It's one of my favorite aspects of society. So, if you like the figure skating, dude, I saw one the other day, and, homegirl was, painting a fence. You know what I'm saying? Now that she got her moderate to severe psoriasis in check, now she's, painting fences, and it made fucking painting a fence just look so enticing. And I'm like, wow, I never would have thought. I need to go talk to my doctor. That's why I haven't been doing my work around the house now that I think about it. Dude, there was another, which one was I don't want to get back into bent carrot. That one just disturbed me. But there was another one. What was the lady? That's what they do, though. there's one where he's playing basketball, and I'm like, man, that's why I haven't played pickup basketball. I definitely got to go get my diabetes checked, maybe. There was a weird one. Man, I hate to make it sexual. I don't intend to. But dog, have you seen the sex one? Dog, there was one for like birth control, dude. It was like a fucking princess. It looked like, it's because all them hoes be watching damn Bridgerton. It was like a Bridgerton. Which one was it? It was terrible, bro. I said, how do they? I'm like, what? Oh, I think it was Nexplin. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, this is 4 months ago. This is on their YouTube channel. Look at this shit. How do they play these? I would get my ass beat and this just show up on the TV. See, I'm going to show you guys one disturbing pharma commercial every day. You know that? Every day I'm going to show you one disturbing. This is, fucking Luigi's like, oh, I'm going to fucking 3D print a gun and pop, homie. I'm just going to show you the reality every day, bro. You know that? Welcome to net. Look at this shit, dog. Have you seen this?
Elara's heart raced as Riven emerged.
I was ready to tear the heavens
Look at this Bridgerton ass shit.
Yes, we can.
She was ready. She has Nexplanon
Look at
to
this
prevent
shit.
pregnancy, a non-daily birth control
Look,
that
look
lasts
at
for
it.
3
Just start saying
years.
condoms,
Don't use
STDs,
Nexplanon if you're
watch.
pregnant or may be pregnant, have or had blood clots
They
or
just
certain
walking
cancers,
through the
have
forest. I
liver
know
disease,
exactly
liver
what
tumor,
you're
or
doing.
unexplained vaginal bleeding. Once the
What?
implant is placed, you and your doctor should feel for it. If at any time you can't feel the
How do I
implants,
hear this
contact
and
your
then
doctor
look at
right
the
away
ad?
and
It's
use a
so much
non-hormonal
so
birth control method,
counterintuitive.
such as condoms. Removal of the implant may be
condoms.
difficult or impossible if it isn't where it should
at
be.
it.
While uncommon,
Now they
ectopic
naked, but
pregnancy
not
can
naked.
occur, which can cause serious
How did you
internal
take off all your
bleeding,
clothes and still
infertility,
got
and even
clothes?
death.
Look
You
at
are
all the
likely to
flowers
experience
falling
changes
from
to
the
your
sky.
period. Ovarian
While this
cysts may
lady's
occur
telling you
and
you're
usually
gonna be
disappear.
bleeding.
Nexplanon may raise the
You're
chance
gonna
of serious blood
die.
clots,
You're
which
gonna
can cause heart attack, stroke, or
Yeah,
death,
I get a heart
especially
attack
if you
and
smoke
stroke.
or have other risk factors. Nexplanon doesn't protect against HIV or STDs.
What the?
Over 99% effective, no matter the fantasy.
No
Ask
matter
your
the
doctor
fantasy. That's
about
the
Nexplanon,
dog.
the fantasy.
They got that
Ask your
FDA
doc-
approved. You understand? You got to get all of these statements approved. 99% effective no matter the fantasy. That's an approval, dog. Oh my God. I've read too many of these filings. The preference is to make a deal with Iran. Dude, isn't that crazy? So yeah, that's your disturbing pharma ad for the day. I look forward to showing you more. But I'm telling you, yeah, I do get way too involved in these. Because they blow my mind. The next lady's cleaning a countertop. She's like, thanks for talking to my doctor. Now I clean up my house. It's amazing. You'll never, bro. You didn't, like, doing laundry ain't exciting until you put it in a pharma commercial. Mm-hmm. My best is when they start taking care of their kids. Because, like, it implies, like, before they were like, fuck these kids. I ain't hanging out with them. But now that I talk to my doctor, oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's a real commercial. That was Nexplanon. That's a real-ass commercial. You think this is a game? That's advertised. That's an advertising budget. They produced it. 99% effective regardless of fantasy. Had to get approved by the FDA. Y'all don't feel me, bro. I'm telling you, if this shit ever came on in my house, I would get beat. That's it, bro. It's because I've been watching the Amazon show, and Amazon just keep hitting me with the craziest pharma ads. I saw the one with the scratching too. That was a psoriasis one, bro. That one didn't really show like random scenes that were normal and make it look enjoyable. But yeah, banks are still dumping, bro. This is just like yesterday. This time the SPY's not moving because staple and everything else is up. No, bro. It was dog. It was terrible. It was terrible. So yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know if they're gonna put it in my budget to get me more ads. But hopefully. Otherwise, long-term monthly is the best we got so far. But yeah, you might, I don't know, man. You might save up money, get good quality assets. You're like, fucking, let's hit the ice rink. Like, why wouldn't you? You have a fucking long-term now. You get what I'm saying? You didn't see Homeboy, bro? He's looking so swole. You know that? He was just driving. He was so happy to drive. You're not happy to drive because you don't have a long-term. Duh. Like, you don't get it? That's what I'm saying, bro. Go save and own high-quality assets and watch what happens when you get in the car. Don't matter how much traffic. You're going to be smiling. The sun is shining in your face. Man, y'all don't feel me. The saffron. Did you email me, bro? You got to email me. I'm looking at getting the seeds, but we could start. We got to start in the next couple of months. But yeah, if you're down to come live out there, let me know. I'll put you up real quick. You got to pass the background check. That's it, man. As long as you ain't got no weird shit going on, I'm down. That's it. You might have to, complete an obstacle course because there's a couple of people who want to do it, and I don't know how to select people effectively. So my plan is build a wipeout course on the farm, and whoever could complete it the fastest. You could be my quant. I mean, if you could calculate the saplings and the seeds and the cost. Tyree already did it. He gave me some I appreciated the conservativeness, honestly. He'd be really good at fucking risk assessment. Because he was like, yeah, bro, you're going to just fucking, none of this checks out. Even at 50,000 a ton, at the most conservative estimate, you need to calculate here. And then the labor cost and count. And I'm like, damn it. So yeah, but I like that. That's how I do my house flips. You got to go at the low end, man. You got to go at the low end. It has to work. Federal budget balance minus 94.6 billion. Estimate was 94.6. Do it, bro. You probably know ice skating tricks. Can any of you do that? Do any of you know, like, I know we have Canadians. I know we got some hockey players. Can any of you do that spin, like, on ice? I won't make fun of you. I won't call you Scott Besson. But, like, can you do it? Because that's pretty impressive if you can. I barely could walk with ice skates, like, move. But can any of you do, like a twirl? That goes pretty hard, bro. If, like, a chat was like, yo, Josh, watch this, I'd be like, wow, you should be in the Olympics. That's not hockey. They don't do that in hockey? I feel that's not like what's it called? A pirouette? A pirouette? Yeah, bro. If you could do it, I'll give you $100. If anybody could pull that off. I don't know what, you tell me what you want, bro. That'd be, is it pirouette? Pirouette? I think a pirouette is how you say it. Uh-huh. Arizona ice ring as a kid, you were going too fast. Yeah, bro. He's in Arizona. This goes back to my debate on Egyptians not in the Winter Olympics. Why you being so extra in the desert, bro? Come on, man. That's how we have it in Cali. We get our little ice skate ring by the beach, but this is amateurs, bro. It's not for professionals. You could do a circle. Can you actually ice skate? Yeah, so again, Trump comments is what brought down oil. They're coming out again, or recirculating. Your cousin in Miami got into speed skating? How do you do that in Miami? That's crazy. I've known people went to Miami and got into speed. That's it. End of sentence. I don't know about speed skating. I think some people called it that, but I said, hey, man, wait a minute. That's crazy. It's called Spinorama. He's a little guy. He flew. I know, dude. That's why. Didn't I tell you? While we were looking at the horse stuff with the farms, I talked to like horse people, and like I felt objectified because they would look at my tiny ass and they're like, "You'd be really good at polo." I'm like, "What?" Have you thought? Or they thought I wanted to be a jockey. And then they proceeded to tell me how small guys do better at being a horse jockey. I'm like, man, fuck you. All right, why stop looking at me? They're like, you got the legs for it. You got the height, the small, the compactness. I'd be like, oh my gosh, bro. You're like, it's great. This is for you. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. I just stop it. But yeah, apparently I could get into polo. Polo and horse jockeying is great, dude. So if you're like 5'6" and below, 5'3", they'll fucking love you, dude. Yeah, man. Oh, did you guys know there's a Reddit for short people? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of depressing, bro. You know that? And there's a really big difference. There's a Reddit for short people, and then there's a Reddit for tall people. And it is sad, the difference. You know that? That's why you need to get off Reddit, bro. Okay? You need to get a long-term. I might need to get you guys an ad how long-term may not fix your height, but it'll fix your height. But, like, dog, it is so terrible. The short guys are all, like, you know, some people try to hype each other up, but it's like the short people just complain about life. Because, again, listen, I'm a short guy, but I don't go on Reddit to complain. You know, I go on Reddit to laugh. So that's the thing, bro. It's like the guys who, if you already on Reddit and you short and you go down that doom loop, bro, nah, man, you might not come out. But then the tall guys are like, oh, life is great. I love being tall. Everything is handed to me. And then, oh, bro, it's a big juxtaposition. Would you guys like to see? I'm down to check it out. I think, but viewer discretion is advised. You know, I don't want to offend any short people, and I don't want any tall guys to get too hyped up. Reddit short. No. It's just called Reddit short, not shorts. Yes. It's very depressing, dude. Oh, dude, we're not opening up like this. Fuck. Okay, to give you an idea, bro. This one's an extreme example. Okay? But it's starting off with he went for a run and he's 4'4". He's 60 though, okay? That's crazy. Schwab, dating app experiences. See, bro, it's gonna get hella depressing real quick, dog. I started online dating after a divorce. 6 months. So far, I've had 6 matches a day with my height listed at 5'2". There's been a range of heights matched up with 5'7". One of them said, are you really 5'2"? Height doesn't matter. I had decent tallest being 5'9", but I was wondering why women were asking my height and unmatching. I hadn't listed my height, so I updated and notified my error to 5'9". She apologized and said she was very sorry. Maybe they think we'll flip out on them. I don't know, but dating would be definitely easier with the height advantage. Telling you, bro. What body weight yo. I thought that was Mustafa for a second, bro. My bad. And look, holy shit, I said, oh shit, I didn't know. I didn't want to. Oh man, my bad. 5'3" at 19. So goddamn bored of being this height as a 12-year-old. I only got hit on by literal children. That's okay, Reddit. Calm down. I try to talk to anyone my age, but they think I'm a prepubescent child. Dude, this is what I'm saying, bro. You can't be short and enraged on Reddit. I've been trying to keep y'all away. Y'all don't understand. That's it. I might need to show my face one day, you guys. You know that? I think I need to be the short guy's leader. You know that? I am your leader now. Who is the leader of this operation? Yo, for real, bro. This again, I'm already depressed after 3 of these, bro. I don't think this is really accurate. Oh, man. What the fuck? This is the craziest one. I'm 19. I lied to my height to my girlfriend 3 years ago. And I don't know how to tell her the truth. Do you not see the problem? This guy had a girlfriend for 3 years and ain't never met her. No, this is getting ridiculous, bro. Yeah, dog. What do you mean? I lied to my girlfriend about my height. Second aircraft to deploy to Middle East. Man, Donald. Why is Donald so wishy-washy? Now oil's back up after bringing it down. Okay, I want to negotiate with another aircraft carrier. Oh, those are going to be cheap. I just don't know if it's going to hit. Let's see for a second. Bam, 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 bam. I don't think any of these would have hit though. So watch, oil might go. I kind of want to do it, but I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I wanted to take it every other day, but it just doesn't go through. You could probably get a flip on it though. Shopping as a small man. Damn, bro. I feel, but like, so can I give you stop calling yourself a small man. Okay, why is that his adjective? 5'6", 115 pounds. I understand why clothing companies don't cater to the minority, but good Lord, I can't find anything that fits me in stores. Everything online sucks. I just hate being so small, man. Are you saying that as a phrase? Now I'm confused. Where to get clothes? Olympian figure skater? He's 5'3", just like me. I'm not complaining. I'm astounded. See, he just... Oh, no. Wait till he fight. You don't want to know the sports for small men. Small man? Oh, man. Oh, shit. Look at... What the fuck? Oh, no. Advice. I'm 5'7". I wear hidden insoles inside of my socks, which make me 5'9". I'm not conscious about my height. Yeah, really, Mr. Insoles? But because of a guy who is taller than me, around 6'2", can easily kill me in a fight. So to avoid this, I wear insoles. That's a crazy cope, dog. Yeah, I'm not conscious about my height, so I wear high heels that nobody knows about. But it's not because I'm not conscious. It's just in case I have to fight somebody who is in the 6'2" to 6'3" range. I don't want to get killed, and these insoles will change everything about that dynamic. So you see what okay, all right, now are you guys ready? Let's go see Tall. Are you ready for this? Look at this. The worst year to be 6'7" as a teacher. Hug a tall person day. How do you handle the attention of being positive or negative when it comes to these situations? Spy's breaking out a little bit. Please hold. Do you notice the tension has been relieved? I've had Hinge for 2 hours, and I already got this. Anyone tall who shouldn't be tall? What? Praying you have... Look at this guy. He's going to the... He's so tall, he uses the ATM. Not only does he have money, but he's so tall, he goes on his knees to use the ATM. Oh, look how it is at the airport. Oh, man. So difficult to sit down on an airplane. I didn't join the sub because I want to talk about short men. Damn! He said, get the fuck out of here, short people. I came here to celebrate my God-given right. Tight fit. Oh, it's so hard to drive my car. Oh, thank God my clothes fit. And I won't have to fight a 6'7" person and worry about survival. Any help? What is this? On pants? Oh, I feel like they're going insane for this style. I can't find them anywhere. This is how I wash dishes at 7'2". Holy shit. What to make of a guy who frequently mentions his height? Good luck, 6'6" Amos. Do you see this? Do you see how happy it is? Who else runs into this issue at public toilets? An elevator that fits my frame. Oh, first row balcony was a mistake. Oh, another airplane. Oh, look at us with our happy families and tall. Who cares if we're fat? We're fucking tall. Must suck to suck, shorty. Dog, do you see this? Do you not see the difference in, like... I don't see one ICE post. They don't even complain about immigration. Dude, this is a fucking utopia over here at r/tall. They just love life over here, bro. They're like, oh, but worst part of my day, after somebody hands me a bunch of free money, 18 girls hit on me automatically. Oh, I might have to sit down, and my knees might come close to wherever I'm sitting. Oh, man. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Reddit is not your friend. But I'm telling you, man. I think we need to lead the short guy revolution, bro. Yeah, y'all, it's sad out there, bro. Like, it's actually like depressing. But do you see what I'm to you could go and run this experiment yourself, but do you not see the difference? So yeah, bro. Just the internet and the way of culture. But yeah, they are much more depressed on short. I feel bad. Like, you know, I don't know. I think it's a great time. Yeah, I'm short maxing. But then it's like, I don't know, bro. Just be careful. Like, I feel like the looks maxing trend has been around for a year. And I think it's like, I thought they were just kidding about meth. But some of them look like meth heads. So I don't know. Like you don't want to be, listen, if you're a meth head and you're tall, it might work for you. But if you're a meth head and you're short, dude, just go wear the high heels, bro. Okay, call it a day. But just honestly, get off the internet, smile a little bit, enjoy life. You'll be fine, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. But yeah, bro. I think it is a terminally online issue. The guy said, I lied to my girlfriend about my height 3 years ago. Bitch, go meet her. Go out. How have you... Imagine, bro, for the last 3 years... This guy from going from high school to college, anything, he's like, sorry, I have a girlfriend. Yeah, her username is my girlfriend 0101. I love her avatar. It's my background. What's up? You are dating an NFT, bro. Stop it. Stop it. That's worse than going to a different... They don't even care. They have no shame in that now. So, yeah. I mean, the guys in tall, they're like, I don't know. How do you guys deal with this? I have 80 women hitting on me. Seems a little bit overwhelming, especially when I go to sit down in the front row of anywhere. Any advice? Oh, you fucking dickhead. Uh-huh. But yeah. Well, we should go to the front page. I didn't get to check my front page yet. Was yield maxing propaganda now that I think about it? Because it was yield maxing, and then we got the looks maxing. Technically, looks maxing came before. But yeah, now that I think about it, I think it was propaganda. Your ex-girlfriend used to go to Reddit meetups? That's crazy. How bad did she ruin your life? I'm sorry. No, bro, I think my sister has gone to a Reddit meetup before. And I don't know how. But then again, like... I don't think anybody want to kidnap my sister, bro. Like I said, I feel like that's too much liability. Not because I'm going to save her, but because they'd have to deal with her. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a certain level of, like, mutual destruction they all offer each other. It's kind of like a Cold War, now that I think about it. Gallup will no longer measure presidential approval after 88 years. Am I the asshole for choosing my wife over my mom? FAA grounds all flights. What was it like when Obama was president? Oh, I want to read this. Electricity in Chicago. Everybody wanted Bush gone. The whole world was coming out of a dark place. You didn't have to hear about him every day. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. Oh, wow. Ford earnings made it to the front page. I have trouble sleeping. If humans went extinct, how long would it take for Earth to erase it all? Honestly, r/short and fucking tall is way more fun than the front page now. Trump is laser focused on the housing market. Says Besant mortgage rates and 10-year yields are down. Not today, Scotty. Yeah, not bad. Hacking a cactus plant. Am I the asshole for asking my friend to pay me back for the wine he drank while house sitting? Yeah. Tobey Maguire is dating a 20-year-old. It's a 30-year age gap. What? Tobey Maguire's 50 years old? What the fuck, Spider-Man? Holy shit. Dog, Tobey Maguire is 50 years old. Wow. UK bans all paleontologists named in Epstein files. Pam Bondi asked the simple question. All right, man. Hey, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. What's up, Ray? What up, Alex? Well, yeah, I don't know if this Reddit conversation helped you guys lock in, but everything else, I hope it did. The market was fast in the morning. That's why. So yesterday, I thought it would be fast in the morning, and it was slow, and then it got fast at the end, but I think a lot of people are forgetting. I mean, the jobs report was good. It surprised a lot of people, so that changed rate cut odds. But then the other part, this is day number 4 now after the crazy move last week, so we're still pretty sensitive and kind of hungover. Today was the first day, on the 4th day, that we're actually chilling out after the little IGV bounce and everything else. Same reaction. I didn't know Toby was 50 years old, man. That's kind of nuts. Is it sad? We're like, everybody just ignored the 20-year-old girlfriend, and we're like, Toby's 50? He's like, are you sure? Dog, he's older than Kirsten Dunst. Look at Mary Jane. That's kind of nuts, though, bro. I can't believe Spider-Man. He was 27 years old when he did Spider-Man. You're 38 and you're weird. You feel young. Oh, it's weird. You're not weird. Okay. I said that's a good way to start this off. Yeah, you'll be 45 in a couple years. I mean, yeah, man. Do you look young? Because that's what people are saying. They say, like, the 30-year-olds nowadays look like they're 20. So, I mean, I have a severely receding hairline. I don't know if that applies to me. But I don't know. People do say that the 30-year-olds are younger. They even say some 40-year-olds look like children. So, I don't know if this is it a short thing, or is it just, what is it? Everyone thinks I look 18. I mean, aren't you like 19? No. But, you turned 19 last year. What are you telling me? Of course. He's like, everyone thinks I look 18. I know, I get that a lot. So, no, man. You still got, like, you got to get to, like, 30. I don't know, like, halfway to reverse mortgage. You're 25? Yeah, dude, that's nothing. Have you seen? I saw one the other day. I saw a guy, though. You guys got to be careful. I saw Homeboy in 2016. He was 20. And then in 2026, or he was 19 or something. But, like, that 10-year difference, bro. So, yeah, bro, it goes downhill from there, Danny. So just be careful. Just be careful. All right, bro. Spy is the highest you've been all day, except for the morning. You're actually back to 30 minutes after. Don't say that. No, bro. Go to the gym, eat healthy, go for a fucking walk. Because one day, bro, I've seen bad aging stories. So yeah, like, I just lost my hair. Everything I put on a hat, I look like I'm 10. That's it. I take off my hat, I qualify for the reverse mortgage. The Cadults. Well, that's not, no, the Cadults are for the people who, like, no matter what their age, they spend like a certain amount of money on like toys. Like, like let me put it this way. Here, let me, like, have you ever seen these? I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, this right here. Have you ever seen these? You probably have. I love this as a kid. You know the, like, mat where it's like a town and like a car road? So there is many people above the age of 30 who either live on their own or they live with a roommate, and this is what they decorate their room with. Not to mention the other toys and collectibles that they purchase. So this is a common feature. Did you realize that? Do you know? I'm being dead ass serious. Remember, I was trying to explain this the other day. I was like, I'm pretty sure my sister's roommate has one of these. She, like, this is like her decoration. Like, yeah, bro. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. That's like a Cadult. And like they have other stuff and like toys and yeah, they just, I don't know. It's an interesting concept. No. They don't have kids. These are single individuals. No children. No, this is for them. They've designed their room like that as like on purpose. I don't know. That concerns me. But that's like, yeah. That's a Cadult. Yeah, on purpose, bro. That's not. It's really crazy. Trading the markets will age you quickly. No, I love the market. I just think I made a mistake doing a lot of drugs when I was young. But that I think that's all I think it is, man. That and some bad food. But no, I get a kick out of the markets. I don't know if you've noticed. You know why?
Put your moderate to severe volatility
That's why.
in check with long-term.
I put my moderate to severe volatility in check for the last
Before I started
20
using
years
long-term
almost.
monthly, I was an absolute degenerate who couldn't sleep because they said don't hold overnight. Oh, I could sleep. My husband said he was investing for our future, but he was just gambling at 8 in the morning. But now, thanks to long-term monthly, we're about to buy our second home. Before taking long-term monthly, I used to get really bothered by the politics on the television and YouTube. Now, I don't care who's president. I know I'm still going to make a profit and have a financial future. Long-term can lower your ability to blow up your account. Before treatment, watch Trading Fraternity and Stock Market Live videos. Serious faith, hope, and love might occur. For patients above 20, discipline and goals are a common side effect. Nausea, upset stomach, and diarrhea may occur if you are trading in your long-term account. Consult your broker and ask them why they are charging you above
Everybody
the
has
Fed funds
perfect
to
hair
your
in
money.
this.
Long-term monthly is not a one-time treatment and will have to be kept up for several years. Long-term monthly. Pay yourself first.
You hit a lot of people right there. The drugs? Well, yeah, I mean, why did everybody in like the certain generation, everybody was like, yeah, all of my bad decisions in college, they're like, oh, that didn't have an effect on me. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's why I don't have a hairline. Now that I think, like, when I really think about it, I don't think, and then genetics, of course, but even, I told you, you guys know my dad has hair? Like, you know my dad's hairline ain't even that bad? It's kind of fucked up. But then again, like, they didn't do drugs in Egypt. They would stone him to death. So he's lucky. Yeah, bro. I cooked myself. That's it, bro. I fucking eating Burger King and then fucking doing all sorts of things as a teenager. Just it backfired. You know, built character, but nah, man. If only I knew. I thought I would never lose my hair. But thanks to long-term monthly. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The guy staring at the back of his iPad. No, the producers wanted you to see what he was looking at, so you could really understand. It's okay to hold overnight, you guys, if it's long-term monthly. Would I consider a transplant? No. I think getting a hair transplant is a slippery slope. Because, like, I feel like if you do cosmetic surgery as a man, you're now, like, 2 steps away from cutting your dick off. Just forgive me for being so direct. But that's why I just can't do it. I'm not like, oh, I need to look pretty. Hey, you know, bro, there's a set. I'm pretty confident after living this life. I'm pretty confident there is a group of women who like ugly guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just see like, you've went through life. They're into that shit. So, you know, I'm not, but like, my goal isn't like, oh, I need to look prettier. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a very slippery slope. I considered it at one point, you know, I had this internal dilemma. And then, yeah, I gave up on it. I said, you know what? I don't need to be pretty. I don't think that's where, I don't think I excelled in that area. It's not as if, I don't think it was going to change much. So, yeah, but that's why. So that's a slippery slope, bro. My mom's dad was bald? Nope. My mom's dad was literally black, and he had the best hair ever. He just was blind. He couldn't see because he drank moonshine. That's a true story. All of what I just said is not a joke. It sounds funny when I say it in succession, but you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, straight up, you had to get drunk in Egypt, bro. If you were poor and then you were living in a Muslim country, bro, like, you had to really, like, go hard to get fucked up. So he made moonshine, and he would make his own alcohol, and then one day it made him blind. But it never affected his hair. Dude, I'm telling you. I have a picture of him, Giddu. We call him Giddu. I have a picture of Giddu somewhere. I will show it to you guys. You'll see. But his hair was killer, dude. Killer, everything. It happens in West Virginia. You know people and they went blind? No. You got white people doing this in America? I always thought that was the, dog, I swear that was I just thought that was the most Arab shit ever. Like, I thought that was like third world country shit. Like, it made sense. You know, I did the socioeconomics, the religion, the country, the third world. I didn't know they were in fucking Virginia? They're going blind? I know they make moonshine, but they fucking it up? Damn, bro. I need minoxidil and a DHT blocker. Yeah, bro, it sounds like it's starting to we're about to get right back. It's all full circle into pharma commercials. DHT blocker. I can't do all of it, bro. I tried all of it back in the day, and then I gave up on it. That's what I said. I was like, I don't need to be pretty. I don't want to be pretty. That's it. It's over. That's it. I like my car pretty. You know, my girl pretty. You know, girls like pretty things, but things, emphasis on things. They're very materialistic. Sad. But yeah, you know, I don't need to be pretty. Neither do you, Chad. Okay, so please just think before you post on r/short. Call a man pretty. Well, that's what it is. That's what I think it is. That's why I'm shocked by all these young guys. Like, that's how it translates. They're like, I need to be pretty. Wait, what? What do you mean? I need to be pretty. It's like, come on. Is it not a synonym? I think it's a synonym. Do I epilate my body hair? Sir, what does that mean? No, I don't. What? I don't have too much body hair. That's the crazy part. I should have known, though, I was going to lose my hair. Because, like, I don't have crazy body hair. You know, my belly button, it looked like a forest, but Everywhere else is pretty solid. I don't know why. I'm not. That's like the lack of Arab. And that's why people think I'm on the other side of the Nile. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm more next to the other side of the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? You gotta scrub the jar. You guys know how to make that? Have I been on 4chan? Yeah, dude, in like 2005. I haven't been on there lately. You know, Epstein made /poll, but no, I haven't made the rounds to 4chan yet. Not in the back in the day, it was cool. You get called pretty on dating apps? Well, listen, man. The real point is like you broke up with your girl like 2 days ago. How the fuck are you already on the dating apps? Have you been to the gym, dog? Well, good for you. I'm proud of you. Dog, it's been, I still think there's a countdown timer. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm already on every dating app. I said, well, I guess it wasn't that heartbreaking. If I feel, but happens. I have castor oil. I don't put it on my head, but I put it everywhere else. I like castor oil. Castor oil goes hard. But you know it's like, it's ricin. That's what people don't know. It's a trip. If you ever look into the castor bean, it's a very, very, I don't think you're allowed to grow them. It's a wild, wild thing. My mom told me that. I said, what? Yeah, castor oil is like, the castor bean is poisonous. So you're allowed to like get castor oil. That doesn't hurt you. But like, yeah, depending on what you do with the seed is very dangerous. Is food safety a real world cause? For what? Like, your hairline? Keeps deer away? No way. Canada police shooting, death toll. Dude, no one's really talked about that. You guys know that? There was a fucking mass shooting in Canada. Nobody said anything about gun control because they already controlled them. But yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, yesterday, 9 people died. Everybody in the XLP, put your mother and hands up and follow me. They all bought KDP. Put your mother and hands up. Oh, you know about that, Saffron? Maybe you have more planting skills than I thought. During an autopsy, it would smell like almonds if they died of cyanide. Forgive me, but how do you know that? What do you do for a living? Wait a minute. I've never heard that. I guess I'll add that to my fun fact repertoire. I got to make sure I introduce it without, in the right way. Yeah, Canada had a mass shooting. I'm surprised no one's making a ruckus. Do they even get shootings? Yeah, 17 hours ago. 9 people were killed, 25 injured at the Tumbler Ridge Secondary School. Jeez. I know Canada, you already have extensive gun control. They don't really get them that often, but yeah, kind of random. Sad. Again, kids. They cannot publicly confirm investigation details. Well, it's described. Again, the wording is kind of, yeah, you'll figure it out. Yeah, it's coming out now. They're giving updates. They just changed the death toll. Adobe didn't catch a bounce at all in the last couple days. But IGV, I think all the other software just chilled out after rallying so hard on the other days. Well, yeah, they're naming the, they're reporting it as the, what's it called? They're reporting the identity of the shooter, if that makes any sense. So yes, they're reporting the shooter as what they identified as. Then the last shooting was 10 years ago. That's kind of crazy. I think that large. Six years ago in Nova Scotia? Really? Oh, dude, where was that? Wasn't that like Finland or whatever? I remember there's one homeboy like live streamed it. I can't spell Nova Scotia. Hold on. Nova Scotia. I sound like an ice cream cone. You spelt it. I know. I read it in. It's different. My mind. I had to look back. I saw what you said, and then I read it fine. I looked over and I typed. It just came out weird, dog. Large language models. Okay, man. Oh yeah, they killed 13 people there. So yeah. No, wait. Wasn't that in 20? Yeah, it was in 2020. So sad, bro. It's sad even if it happens in Canada. It's just weird in Canada because people like, what do you blame, dude? Obviously, it's just crazies and mental health, but it's not like it's because of gun control and shit like that. So it's sad, bro, all the time. ASST. Adobe is cooked. AI will replace everything. Well, Adobe has incorporated a lot of things. Remember, Adobe benefited in the beginning. I think Adobe will have challenges, but, don't forget the class that Adobe is in. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, there's only, like, maybe 20 other companies that have some of the features that Adobe has. And I'm not talking about software features. I'm talking about like making billions of dollars a quarter, high margin, history, a lot of things. Spy's getting some reds. Apple hits snag with long delayed attempt to launch Siri. I don't think people care about Oh my gosh, Apple gets hit off of that? Dude, nobody gives a fuck about Siri. Not having Siri has been a good thing. That's crazy. But yeah, it's reacting. I did not think it would get that's like what, 1%? I thought the fact that they fucked up Siri is why they're doing so good. Because then they didn't have to spend money and do all that's a very big reaction. So yeah, you already came. Look, you're already up another 0.5% right there. Threatens to delay release till later 20. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. So you mean you're not gonna spend money on AI then? Yeah, bro. It might come back. That's why the spy took that, but I think that's nonsensical. NXPI ain't nothing but a launcher. Bro doesn't know software ball. Damn, bro, why you doing him like that? I mean, Adobe is an elite. Again, I'm not saying buy it, but there's a reason why I brought it up. Because there's not too many companies that run it like that, bro. Like it's a hyperscaler. With whether you want to believe it or not, it's a hyperscaler of software and SaaS, but it's not you don't have like big gains like that. Let me see. I think I could get you a comparison. I could probably create one, but I know they sold more iPhones than last quarter. Where is it? I need to find it. I'll have to plug it in. But yeah, there's like literally like 20 to 50 companies that meet a similar like criteria as Adobe. Which again, I mean, that's why I was saying if we miss out on anything else, I hope it's still down. But yeah, again, they're gonna have risk. There's what's it called? Came out, not ByteDance. They came out with like a video creator. But like even then, like it still kind of boils back down to Adobe. Because like you could even make something, but then like you're still gonna edit it. Does that make sense? That's what I do. I make all my other shit not using Adobe, but then I still have to run it through Adobe to get it just the workflow's easier, the sizing and all of that. So like even if you made a video clip with AI, you're still gonna use Adobe to edit it. Apple is Siri news. I don't think it should kill it though, to be honest with you. I thought it should have chilled. You've never had an iPhone? No way. Like, how many years have you been on this planet? That's I had an Android for a little bit, but then one time it froze on me and I needed to write down an address and I got pissed. But yeah, it's cool though. iPads and shit now. I feel like iPads caught up to like 2018 Samsung technology. You know, I saw that my girl loves her iPad. And like I saw, and my boy too, he has one. And like I've seen how they like, it has the split screen now. And you have everything else, but you never had an iPad or an Apple besides iTunes Mini? No way, dude. So you're a real professional. You're a real coder at heart. I like PC for work. I don't like... I like Apple for music editing. Because Logic, I really like Logic. But then I like everything else running on PC. I used to. At college, I liked Apple. But I've had both. But compute work, I use PC. Mobile, I use Apple. sadly. You got roasted for having a green bubble in 6th grade? Damn. See, bro, you said you getting old. You guys had iPhones in 6th grade? I literally had Bradley Frizzle in the Magic School Bus. Do you understand, bro? I had Halo. I think I had Halo, probably. You had fucking iPhone and Android, dog? Are you serious? We have floppy disks. We literally have floppy disks. I'm not even that old. It just sounds hella old, man. There's a big gap between floppy disk and green text messages. Y'all don't feel me. You had a pager? Okay, Jay-Z. That's some big pimping shit right there. I guess big pimping hits a little different now with all the allegations, but still. To 06, yeah. I bought my first cell phone. I had to get the T-Mobile. I was hustling, bro. And then I got a sidekick. I thought I was the coolest human in the world, just so my mom could call me. Till I met some like weed dealers, but then that was the demise. Yeah, bro. I had a sidekick. I had to pay for it, but I had a sidekick, dude. That was how I made my first trade. That's how you had the web browser, bro. I was able to go to Yahoo Finance. I was able to log into E-Trade, and you could check the prices. You couldn't execute a trade, though. So that's what I'd have to do. I would have to call my brother, or I'd text him to buy a stock or to sell it. But then I could look it up during class. What's a sidekick? You fucking... Let me put it this way. The sidekick mogged, okay? Back in the day, you had a sidekick, you were phone mogging. You were tech mogging. Do you understand now? Does that help you, Mr. What's a sidekick? This guy. What are you, fucking 12? No. This was a sidekick. This was literally the pinnacle of cell phones. It was right before the iPhone. So it was like a phone, and then it like flipped. This screen flipped and got you a keyboard. And then you were able to text on it. Dog, it was the craziest thing ever. I loved it, bro. It was so ball. You would like flip it with your finger, bro, and it would just flip around the screen. So this goes backwards and covers the keyboard. I couldn't place a trade. I would just have to look up the stock prices. Or then even shit would happen. But yeah, that you could access the internet. That was a big deal. Having the internet, dude, on your phone was crazy. And then before you knew it, everybody had it. Yeah, we had web browser. It was like, again, you couldn't like execute a trade. It was very, very limited at that time. But you could, what do they call it? You could surf the web. That's about as far as you could go. Basic login shit. You could, like, it didn't, I don't think it had Java or anything. I don't know what it had. The Razor was the real mogger? No, dude. You have no idea. Dude, the sidekick was unreal, dog. The Razor looked good. Y'all had good advertisements. Yeah, bro. Nah. BlackBerry was the first iMessage, though. That's where motherfuckers, they thought they were real cool with their BBM. I'm like, oh, look at what happened 10 years later. Now it's a BBL. Don't you look dumb? Oh, yeah, you want your BBL? Fucking BBM, LM, one letter off. Y'all were, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, now, but nah, sidekick, dog. All the way. The Unbreakable. What is it? The Nokia, like, was it like the N3010 or whatever? I love that phone. That was the snake phone. That's what I had before the Sidekick. But the Sidekick was that was it, bro. We made it. Free nights and weekends, dog. Y'all don't feel me. Ah, Josh, you're getting old. Free nights and weekends. Call me after 7. Call me after 8. Yeah, it costs 2 cents to open a message, 10 cents to send it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. The best Coldplays, Arch and BTU. Again, you might get a headline. Remember, we knew this news yesterday. They didn't announce it. But the first part that they talked about today, they were saying he might use some of the war chest to, like, give them money or buy certain things with Cole. Of course I remember the chirp. The Nextel. I always wanted it. Holla at me up. Boo! I love Fabulous. I wanted the Nextel, but I never had it at the time. Those are big. They were big on, like, work sites too. I remember all the, like, real estate construction people. They had Nextels, and they would walkie-talkie. Why don't we have that? Now that I think about it, bro, how come we don't have a modern walkie-talkie phone? Because that's the coolest thing ever, bro. Now that I still think that goes hard. You know, think about it. Why don't we have, like, a walkie-talkie where I don't have to call you and I can just be like, you know what I'm saying? And, yo, where you at? I think that was the damn slogan. Where you at? Isn't that called a radio? No, what? That's a radio. You got tune in. You got frequencies. The FAA, or no, who is it? FCC. Holla at me. Ooh ooh. Bow 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 bow. Yeah, people, it was, dog, that was like it was an icon, the Nextel chirp. You could cheap other watches on the iWatch. The trip down memory lane. Yo, dude, fuck memory lane, okay? You know how expensive all that bullshit was? Now with the price of the dollar and inflation, you realize how bad they were scamming us? Are you kidding me? Bro, we all should use... I could have bought a phone with my fucking Singular wireless. This is bullshit, bro. Now that I think so, nah, man, fuck that. And they all lost it after 01, and then lost it again in 08, and then they fucked up everyone's house, and now look at what happened. So yeah, but I look forward to the future. We'll see what AI is gonna be like. It might be like that with AI. Remember, we might look back after 20 years of AI, and they're gonna be like, you remember they would charge you for API and tokens? Remember you had to pay for your tokens? Remember you all had individual agency? Now you don't. Oh, remember you used to think for yourself? Oh, now, ha 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 ha. Everybody in the future laughs like Kawhi Leonard. Here, let me show you, bro.
You understand
yourself?
I'm
and
not
what
sure
would you
if he
like
wants
people to know about you?
This is how everybody in the future is gonna laugh.
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball.
Okay.
About myself, I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Give me another one.
When did you?
No, chopping.
Extra time to master,
Man, and Patty.
What is the good snowball?
And stir fry.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard's laugh.
Having Kawhi laugh is very hard.
my game.
TV shows, funny movies, jokes, just like normal people.
Here and there you can see
Ginobili.
Be on site to give away.
Oh, I need a better compilation.
With great power comes.
If you've ever seen, bro. Yeah, bro. If you never, that's how sadly, I think everyone's gonna laugh like that in the future. Ah. Bow, 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 bow. Musk says employees were let go and adds XAI reorganized a few days ago to improve speed of organization or execution. Elijah on the low and then NVO on the high.
If he wants me to say that, it's not a person. It's personal. Nah, I didn't receive no gear. Just by the time I walked.
I have a hat. He gave me one of the hats they had there, so I'll give you the hat back if you want it.
Yeah, just when I walk down the steps.
People will be asking to talk to you.
Yeah, I know that. Just
Both wins. Both wins.
depends who I'm guarding.
Because this is a back-to-back honor, please.
That's how everybody's gonna laugh, dude. I'm telling, that's a prophecy. You'll see, bro. You'll see. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be like, Josh is a cyborg. He laughs. No, that's weird. All right, on that note, I need to go to the bathroom. We have 55 minutes remaining. So, bathroom break, and it's Tom Lee!
Use stocks as a store of value.
Fuck yeah!
Buying gold.
Man, I just feel like we're kind of going down the line of the AI shooting gallery. And first you take down some of the mega caps, and then you take down a lot of software, and then you take down some of the private credit names, and then you take down some of the financial data related names. Is that just how it's going to be? We're just trying to guess on who's going to be disrupted the most?
Well, I do think AI's capabilities, Scott, are showing improvements. Maybe, as they say, doubling every 7 months, and now it's going from mediocre to quite good and substituting some jobs. I think that, of course, is rattling markets. But at the end of the day, and this is a half-full perspective, it's kind of proof of productivity. So to me, I think what we're seeing is that there is a payoff coming from AI, because for software companies, for the ones that are actually truly disrupted by AI, that actually is a cost savings for a client. So I think it ultimately is productivity.
Tom, when someone like David Einhorn comes on today and says, quote, I think this is the most expensive market that we've been in, can you argue with that? I mean, you can say that it's pricey. Others would say, well, it's justified because look at how earnings are beating expectations. How do you parse that out?
Well, I mean, on a relative basis, his statement is correct because, as the late Art Cashin said, bull markets don't die of old age, they get murdered by the Fed. So every year, the market does get a little more relatively expensive, even if earnings are good. But this year is pretty unique. Earnings growth is accelerating. The ISM is back above 50 after spending basically 3 years below 50. We have a new Fed that ultimately, I think the market is concluding is dovish.
Bro, ISM is homeboy's last hope.
Dovish.
So yeah, I know he likes the video.
Multiples going up.
He's
At
like,
a time
fuck yeah,
when the
ISM.
stock market has been
Bitcoin cycle.
shown six
Please.
black swans, from all the way from COVID to the tariff disruptions, and still grew earnings. So I think the market's going to have to start to give a higher PE to the equity market. Just in
He
the same
does
way
kind
that
of sound like Edward
Gold's
Scissorhands.
being re-rated at the moment. Gold's PE multiple, price to sales, I think is over 50 times right now. So if gold can re-rate, I think equities can re-rate higher.
I mean, Einhorn, to your point, also suggested that the Fed is going to cut, quote unquote, a whole bunch of times. way more than the market is pricing in.
Don't go.
I don't necessarily
Edward,
think...
you didn't wake up.
A little bit.
I'm sorry.
Edward. He's Edward Diamond Hands, son. Okay, what do you mean 7 billion? Fuck that. Double it. Give it to the next person. Well, show your teeth. What does Michael Saylor even sound like? I know what he sounds like, but I like Michael Saylor, though. You know that? He's the only I like him. I like Michael Saylor. I don't like Tom Lee. I don't like Tom Lee at all, actually. I really don't like Tom Lee. I like Michael Saylor, though. Michael Saylor, there's something about him where I would just love to talk to him. I think he'd enjoy a good conversation. I think I'd be like, damn, bro, you sound crazier than me sometimes. I like you, Michael. I thought you liked everything? Nah, I just wanted y'all to get it. But it's nice, though. I see Tom Lee likes everything. Tom Lee played that game. That's why people liked him. And then they're like, wow, he agrees with exactly what I agree with. Wow, he's giving me stuff. This is exactly what I want. ISM in mortgages is people gambling on tax returns. I have not met too many people in my life who's like, yo, I got my tax returns. Let's go buy a house. What are you saying, bro? I maybe like Jordans, maybe a Tesla. The farthest I've seen a tax return, that's like a down payment on a Tesla. I have never seen anyone be like, yo, it's tax return season. Fuck yeah, hit up Rocket Mortgage. And that being said, this sponsored post is brought to you by Long Term Monthly. That you could buy a home with. Put your moderate to severe volatility in check with long-term once monthly savings and high-quality ownership. Before I started using Long Term Monthly, I was an absolute degenerate who couldn't sleep because they said don't hold overnight. Oh, I could sleep. My husband said he was investing for our future, but he was just gambling at 8 in the morning. But now, thanks to Long Term Monthly, we're about to buy our second home.
Before taking long-term monthly, I used to get really bothered by the politics on the television and YouTube. Now, I don't care who's president. I know I'm still going to make a profit and have a financial future.
Long-term can lower your ability to blow up your account. Before treatment, watch Trading Fraternity and Stock Market Live videos. Serious faith, hope, and love might occur. For patients above 20, discipline and goals are a common side effect. Nausea, upset stomach, and diarrhea may occur if you are trading in your long-term account. Consult your broker and ask them why they are charging you above the Fed's funds rate to hold your money. Long-term monthly is not a one-time treatment and will have to be kept up for several years. Long-term monthly. Pay yourself first. Amen. Yeah, you should buy a house that's to lower your taxable liability. That's why if taxes are lower, you may not have to, but if you've already made a lot of money, buying a house isn't bad to lower your taxes, not I got a tax return, let me buy a house. You love how I repeat it at the end? I'm contractually obligated to. So I'm glad you enjoy it. They made sure. I don't get paid if I don't. Yeah, it's part of the contract. So sign up today. Car dealers, yeah. But like I'm saying, if you made money, you don't remember all those every year, especially when the taxes were higher and you have less likelihood of a tax cut. You made a lot of money, you're going to buy a house, you could lower that obligation, but at the same time, you don't get back a tax return and go buy a house unless you've already made a lot. So it's not, again, cars, I've seen the cars, but not in shoes, but yeah, not anything else. They're preparing for the tax rush. Yeah, because people have their taxable income, but that's not what's making them buy a house. Is now they could qualify for a mortgage, and then they probably kept more money this year, which means they have a higher income, and now they could get around the evil Dodd-Frank. Three to 5 different versions. We could probably make them. Thanks to Long Term Monthly. He was. He used to get really bothered by the politics on the television and YouTube. It's a good time, guys. It's a good time. Please get your long term. Can you bring up tax cost on the property with money you put into repairs? I think as part of your... You would probably know better than me, Mr. Fahar, but I'm pretty sure you can. Woo! Wait, are you saying this like truthfully, or are you just saying this to get in the ad? But so I started watching your videos during COVID and started investing. After 5 years now, I'm selling my long term to buy a house. Thank you, Long Term Monthly. I love it, bro. We had a nice talk on it earlier today, man. I'm saying, and that's why. Maybe after you get your tax returns, I don't know if the tax refund is going to cause it, but if you have you know what your income is, depending on what you have, you could apply for the next round. But yeah, I think you should look into some houses too, man. There's some good deals out there. Take advantage of the seller's market or the buyer's market and actually negotiate, and I think you'll enjoy it. Positive testimonials, long-term monthly. Thanks, long-term monthly. Fucking net. TRV travelers, kind of ripping. It's crazy. GFS held up way better than Intel. More staples in dollar stores going up. Procter & Gamble came down. Kimberly still ripperoonieing. Who's the other guy? Tap. Tap is about to hit 53, dog. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. So yeah, Tap, I think. Where do we go from here? It'll probably slow down around 54. Yeah, then if you could get above 54, we might be looking at, you could get up as high as 56 bucks. But then again, then that'll level out the chart really. 55, 56 puts you break even on a 1 year. So that's what I'm saying. Remember, we just bought it really, really low. So at the same time, if this continues, fuck me, man. I wanted Tap. I got a couple deposits in on it. But come on, Tap. All the damn staples. It sucked when the staples wouldn't move, but now it's like, dude, we should have got all of them. I was limited by my deposits. Thanks, long-term monthly. Well, at least you'll get a good dividend. You lock. I don't even know what the yield is now. I think it's above. Let me check. Yeah, now you're getting 3.5. Still not bad. We locked it in around 4. I can't believe Kimberly has a higher yield. All things considered. So now Tap is at the Fed funds rate. Or just around there. Yeah, remember, it was down 1% in the morning. That's the crazy part. Bam, 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 bam. Thanks, long-term monthly. Price to book value, 0.96 still. It's getting there. Actually... Weird set of competitors. Alphabet, Class A and C, just voting rights. One has voting and economic. One just has voting rights. Or economic rights, excuse me. So yeah, if you don't care about the voting rights, you could buy the ones with just the economic, ownership. But then if you care about the voting, that's why they give out the ones with both. They give it to like the insiders and other people who are interested, or even like bigger investors, bondholders, shit like that. When they close, I think the Kenview deal is already priced in. I think one of these, again, once the staples finally dump, and it's gonna happen, I just don't know when, but some of these you could give up $7 real quick on Kimberly. Hopefully, not hopefully, it just all depends how you look at it. But other than that, though, I think the Kenview deal is already priced in. That's why we got it so cheap. It started, if you'll notice, it's trading at the ratio. So like the ratio, what you're getting in cash, shares, all of that, it's operating pretty much the same. So theoretically, after the deal, it went to like 104, then as low as 99 again. But like 99 to like 97 at the lowest, I would argue that's that deal priced in. So when it closes, I don't think it's going to instantly dump, to be honest with you. I think that's what you're already going through right now. Is there a fee? I don't think so, but I would have to double check. Yeah, any industrial cats and all those of the world's deer, they've already tripled, dude. They've gone insane. PayPal X Money will be launching 1 to 2 months. Wait, PayPal and Twitter? Just be careful. Don't talk about anything related to Epstein. You can, unless it's true. I can't believe they banned me, dog. Are you kidding me? You realize the Bible wasn't lying, dog. The truth, people hate the damn truth. You know that? I put out tinfoil, and they banded together to get me banned. It's just like YouTube. Y'all don't feel me, bro. I can't believe it. I think the tinfoil is true, bro. Do you understand? I think it's true, though. I didn't think it was true when I posted it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what's mind-blowing about all of this. You weren't joking? I got literally, they banned me on Twitter. It was only for a day, but they wouldn't let me appeal it. They rejected the appeal, and they banned me for posting tinfoil on one of the emails. I can't believe it. That's why I was being so agreeable today to highlight one of the points in Philo. Because it just goes to show, bro, even at the fucking free speech playground and whatever they call it, it's just like, I've seen the craziest shit on Twitter, but now I'm under the impression that you could see the craziest shit on Twitter, assuming there's still a level of consensus. Does that make sense? You still need to be it's agreeable crazy shit. So all the wild shit, bro, that means everybody agrees on it. Or it's not enough to bro, whatever I posted pissed people off because it hit 200,000 views and then they started reporting it. And then they had an auto bot system or whatever. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. I can't believe it. That's what makes me so sad. Because there is some level of consensus. Even if it's you think it's wild and you see the craziest stuff, they're very, I just think it rubbed all the Bitcoin people the wrong way, mixed in with the big decline. Or who knows who it could have bothered, but that's crazy, dude. It's actually mind-blowing. Oh, Micron! They're still going, them in SanDisk. Well, yeah, that's a nice close. You got 40 minutes left. I mean, you want to know what the best tinfoil is? This is the best tinfoil for it. Because they said it was violent speech. But the guy's already dead. So unless he's still alive, that's all I'm saying, bro. You know, it's kind of like, wait a minute. PayPal's going down off of it. But yeah, bro, I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it. I know, but like, you have no idea. My view of society in this generation overnight declined heavily. That's why I said, bro, I think we live in a very wicked generation. It just is now mixed in with all the AI shit, bro. I'm telling you, if all I do is agree with people, they'll like it, especially when it comes to certain topics, bro. And now seeing that even on the least censored social media platform, if you still step out of line in terms of agreeability, or it bothers enough people, they all play the same game. It don't matter if they cut their dicks off. It don't matter if they're demons, Satanists. It don't matter if they're MAGAist. It's like there's a certain level of consensus. And I guess, and if you spit enough truth, bro, even if it's funny, I didn't believe what I posted until they banned me. That's not, Chad, how come I know it's mind-blowing, bro? Yeah. Depends what it is, though. You're rotating hard into oil, healthcare, and then some of the other staples. So I think tech, and then your chips are doing decent. It was a post about a dead guy who everybody hates, and then the other is about a guy who made a Bitcoin that nobody knows. You don't think that's crazy? That's what I said. Yesterday, I was too focused. I had shit to do, but by the time I was in the shower last night, bro, you have no idea. I took my nightly shower, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck just happened? How is this? I had to process it for a second. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, this is weird. And then the Bitcoin people are weird. I bet you it was CZ now that I think about it. But nah, I can't. I'm like shocked, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. I've seen conspiracies on Twitter talking about he's not dead. Guess what? None of them get banned. None of them remove it. That's it. They wouldn't let me log into my account, cancel my premium, or do anything until I deleted the tweet. Shame. I think Red Thursday technically we're closing green right now, all things considered, and Dow, Russell, and NASDAQ might go red. I know, man. Well, that's why I think I might just keep talking about Jesus. But yeah, bro, now that I think about it, I can't tell you guys too much truth. They're gonna just ban me, even on Twitter. You don't know how fucked up this is, bro. That's why. So I should just make it count. You know that? I should play nice up until I'm gonna keep repping my Jesus. I won't be like agreeable annoying like I did in the morning, and that's it, bro. I'll get banned when it's worth it. You know that? Whenever they trying to just like COVID, I ran it up on COVID, dog. I told all of y'all, they banned me for that multiple times. So yeah, bro, dude, it's fucked up. Buy MySpace. I never thought about that. I'll consider it. But nah, dude, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They literally fucking banned me for a Epstein theory. On Twitter, bro. That's amazing. I'm proud of myself, though. That's the fucked up part about all of it. You know that? That's why I even told you guys with like Google and YouTube, like I take pride in it. Unfortunately, I might need to repent because I'm like, fuck yeah. Like even when Bloomberg banned me, like I like pissing off. Like I don't like pissing people off, but the fact that I'm like, damn, so I'm on to something. Like, why do you have to keep validating me? Please, stop it. I wish they would stop, make our lives easier. But then, too, then I'm like, wait a minute. If they don't ban me for everything else, does that mean everything else is bullshit? I got clapped in the Wild West, dude. That's crazy. My first ban of 2026 was on Twitter. How? You don't see that? Oh, man, I'm sorry for talking about this. I don't want to bore you guys. This is what went through my head, though, for the last hour or two of the day yesterday. No, I became a victim. I don't think I'm a victim. I think I have the key. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, fuck, why do they keep validating my craziness? I'm already psycho. So now I think I have the fucking key to the universe because they keep banning me for it and then locking me in. So yeah, I don't know. That makes me kind of poke a little harder. But I still can't believe it. What happened with Discord? No, I heard some rumblings about it, but I didn't like follow it. No, I got banned on Wall Street Bets years ago. I got banned on Wall Street Bets before GameStop, to put it into perspective. I like the Wall Street Bet. The OG Wall Street Bets guys are dope. And then after GameStop, it started getting weird, and then you got the flood. But yeah, they banned me before for quote-unquote being a religious kook. That's what they'd call me. So I got banned on Reddit before it was cool. Yeah, that's already been accomplished. Yeah, bro, the pineal, for real. It's a crazy world we live in. No, YouTube banned me even in 2025. Remember, we got them to get rid of the strikes, but YouTube responded. They responded well when we called out their fake system, improved it. They didn't like that, but they got rid of all my strikes. Me, Trump, and Elon. Fucking Elon banned me, bro. Fuck Elon. Dude, I've said crazy shit. I looked at my tweets yesterday. And I said some crazy shit, dude, already on Twitter before. That's why I'm like, there's no way the Epstein one was the deal breaker. Oh, gee, you missed those days? It was cool back in the day. Like, that was the beginning when, like, people didn't know about options as much. A lot of lingo. I gave them some lingo, too, bro. But, like, it was different. Again, they didn't like me just because, again, I was a religious kook, they said. But it was still chill. I didn't mind it. But then, like, it did get, like, leading into the GameStop days and then all that, it just got really different, bro. It really, really got different. I haven't seen it in a while. I like Pfizer, but I'd always say, like, I just don't like it. I'm not going to buy Pfizer now. I was even talking about it a couple days ago. I was like, I'm down on it, so I could consider it, but I don't. Like, Pfizer's up like 20% on the year, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. One month, 4%. That's just February. 6 months, 10%. So yeah, it's up a decent amount. I think it's like 12 or 15 from here. Schwab keeps bleeding out. Where's that? I have one of them from yesterday. Oh, they don't have the same gain. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, fuck. I bought instead of sold. Damn it. I wanted to see if I could get it. I fucking hit. Damn it! So now I have more. At least it filled me cheap. Fuck. And Bloomberg's reported on the Apple thing. I can't believe it dropped on that. That was way too big for that type of news. And then SPY, let's see if we do the end of the day move that you had yesterday. Remember, that last like 30 minutes was pretty ugly. So you have 30 minutes remaining here today, 27. Financial instrument that hasn't been uncovered, like options, because they were cheap even after 2020. Easy. I already told everybody, but then fucking Vlad snuffed it out. Nobody, you guys think I'm being dramatic. It's called look back options. I'm telling you that if we got our hands on fucking look backs, it would be insane, dude. And they already exist. And everyone's like, oh, they're expensive. Yeah, because they're hidden. If you opened it up and you had that volume and you had people taking both sides, you added the liquidity, that's the one right there. Obvious, and then there's just other stuff right now. It seems like certain AI development and, you know, building off of AI, you have an opportunity there. You're still going to have actually many years for the AI stuff. Oh, but I'm telling you, bro, it's good. Why can't we make it? Well, you could do it if you make it. You need to make a brokerage and do all that. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, I made a fortune in options, and we started, you know, I've been doing it for a while. Like all the videos, bro, and how cheap these options were before people knew about them. You didn't even have to make the brokerage. You could have just knew about them and how to play them. And like if they were in your favor, at that they were in your favor because of the price. You know, you could have still lost on options, but it was still just, it was a different ball game. But yeah, like look back options, bro. If we ever got that, it exists already. That's what I'm saying. They just asked me what's something not well known. It's that people don't even know. Imagine how many people are oblivious to a look back option. Same exact thing of when you would talk about options. That's why I made so many options tutorials back in the day. People didn't know what the fuck an option was. Then let alone how powerful it was, what you could do with it, the leverage. You see what I'm saying? So same thing with the look back option. People don't understand how powerful it is, but it already exists. This isn't something new. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need, again, that's why I think it's ironic that Robinhood, the people who are like, yeah, democratize finance, give the little guy, this is their fucking shot. So I don't know if we ever get into the era of AI brokers, maybe I'll make one. And then we'll do it. But at the same time, it's a game changer, bro. It's a game changer. Why don't we create a brokerage? I mean, I think we might be able to down the line. Like right now, I don't want to deal with it. But at the same time, if the AI development stuff might make it easier. Again, software is at risk. You never know, but you still need to get the licensing and approval and all that other stuff. But yeah, bro, it's I would want access to it. I think we would kill it if they just ever handed it to us. I'm telling you, bro, that's the one. If you're really like, what's the next thing? I have the same exact feeling about it because when I discovered options, it was risky. It was not thinly traded. People didn't know about them. You know, it existed in finance, though. It existed even before I was around. Same thing with lookbacks. These lookbacks have existed for quite some time. It's just now, like, it got a little bit more traction. But yeah, it's like, if we ever got our hands on that, that's why I said you guys should all just band together and get the brokerage to do it. But people, it's so funny though. You live in the wicked generation, bro. That's it. Like, you talk to people about this, they get offended. They go, well, actually, what do you mean? Well, why not? It's impossible. You know, I'm like, oh, fuck you. So yeah, bro. But look back options. You should look it up, man. You look it up, look back, look up the lookups, look up the look backs. They're like, no, you want a prediction market? The fuck am I gonna do with a prediction market? Fucking predict a couple times till it doesn't work and then start betting on fucking ping pong games? It's a bullshit. What's the weather gonna be today? I don't know. Oh man. But yeah, I do think look backs are amazing. You're getting broke with age. Is that close enough to a brokerage? I believe the aging part with that dad joke. You know that? I believe the aging part. I'm going broke with age. Is that the brokerage? Huh? Okay. Access to lookbacks? I mean, institutions are the only ones who have them right now. So the institutions, if you can trade with an institution and you're trading on a higher fund level, yeah, you could get them. That's what I said. If they launched that on retail, bro, oh, that would be amazing. No brokerage offers them. It's all institutional. Hey, buddy. What's up? Dude, the dog came in. What happened to the guy who shocks his dog? Did we get over that? Oh. A look back option is an option that once you buy it, it costs more money to buy. So your upfront premium costs more, but you can look back and exercise it at any price that the stock hit. So what's a stock? Let me put it this way. Let's do Microsoft. So let's say Microsoft, after earnings, you bought Oracle maybe. Give me one that even Net today. Net would be a good example. So let's say you bought a $200 look back on Net, right? And then by the end of the day, it drops to 187. Let's say by the end of the week it goes to 180. And you had a $200 call. You can look back and exercise the option at any price that the stock hit. So if it went to 203, you could exercise the option at 203 pretty much, or 200, and then you could look back and get the price of 203 essentially. So then that way you don't lose. Same thing to the downside. So that way you don't have to worry about selling out perfectly. And then if it expires, as long as it hit your price for a little bit, you end up making money. So you're going to pay probably double or triple the premium, but now like time decay and other things working against you more insidiously, that's not going to happen. So yeah, hedge funds have this. Institutions have this already. This already exists. This is not new. This has been around for a couple of years now, several years, and people have access to it. That's why I would argue the rise of daily options is because the people on the back end have these. They don't give a fuck. Because then if you have a look back, you pay the premium, you could hedge around it with other options, but yeah, you could exercise at any price the stock hits. So if it gaps up in the morning and sells off 30 minutes later, you fucking hit. Ta-da! Well, yeah, they're pretty illiquid in the pricing because they're just not everybody trades them. But, like, that's the big objection people give me. They're like, well, it's expensive and it's illiquid. Well, yeah, what do you think would happen if you let everybody use it? Again, even when you're like, the premium is going to be a lot. I know. It's going to cost more than a normal option. But what the fuck is going to happen if you let 200 million people, 100 million people use it, 20 million people, and you add liquidity? And then you could let motherfuckers sell them too. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all feel me, bro. And then if you could sell them on covered or not, if you have the asset. Again, it might lead people getting fucked up. But at the same time, if those who want to, bro, it would be... I think as a naked option, it would be a fucking amazing. But yeah, that would lower the premium and add liquidity. Right now, the high premium and low liquidity is simply because it's a fucking mafia. It's not actively traded. It's not circulated in the same way. It's like private paper. It goes from whoever's underwriting the deal. So right now, the funds and everybody else, if they want to do it, somebody's putting up the money on the back end. They're saying, give me triple, quadruple the option price, and I'll guarantee it. I'm down to take that bet. Because again, they're going to make money off of it. And then worst case scenario, they let you exit just like a normal option. So they're charging higher insurance premium, but somebody else is on the back end taking the deal. Is that what causes the weird stock prices? I mean, that's what I suspect. I don't know if you could prove it per se, but I would suspect that, you know, again, like look back options last year were through the roof, at least in fucking fund land. These guys were trading them pretty actively. So, but yeah, I mean, I think since even 2020 and all the algorithm trades and like the computers and all that, yeah, you can lose if you buy, and that's where the people make money on the other end who are selling the deal. Like if you've sold a Microsoft look back option on earnings, a call, and Microsoft drops 7%, you lose everything on the call. It never went to your price. There's still, just like a normal option, you can't exercise it at a good price. There's no point. You just lost all your premium. But now for it lowers the edge of losing if you're correct. So if you pay and you're correct, that's a whole different ballgame. If you pay and you're wrong and it goes the other way, you're done. So like I'm saying, I just showed the net example. If you bought net puts and it rips up and then it never goes near your strike price, you lost double, triple, quadruple the premium. And then that's it. You don't really get a benefit. Fiserv looks like Arabic writing. I don't know what it says, but I feel you, bro. It does. It's saying something to me in Arabic. I'm going to send it to my dad. I say, what does this say? I swear I've seen this before. It looks like Arabic writing. I think they all do now that I think about it. They'll never give retail lookbacks until they can figure out how to make people lose. I mean, dog, they let options was around for, I was in it for a good like 6 years. It was up until 2020. That's when motherfuckers were like, yeah, I want derivatives. And then boom. And then again, it was part of the knowledge too. Like it was just people used to get really intimidated. That's why I made a lot of those videos. I thought it was an easy concept. I shared a lot of knowledge. I said, bro, the ghetto spread. I've dumbed down a lot of complex problems and complex things. It's like it wasn't that intimidating. It's not that crazy. Now, granted, you've seen the reality too, though. You could get fucking washed on them. But yeah, it's like it existed for a long time. So I just think right now I think it's too powerful, and they don't want to. I think they're making way more money off of using them and hedging them in their little circle jerk than they would ever make, even if you gave it to 50 million, 100 million people. I think they're making way more money selling lookbacks, buying lookbacks, and then selling dailies, tens of millions of dollars a day. Because then that's it, you can't lose. Like imagine if you could buy a lookback, protect it, and then just go short the premium, guaranteed money, and then do it in high volatility or vice versa. Go buy a lookback with enough, make it, again, it's all math. You make it work and then go and buy a fucking daily to the downside to hedge it. Easy money. Oh, Visa. Why you go Visa? Zero Day came around like what, 2022? 2023 is when they started getting active, and then they would blame everything on it. But that's what I'm saying. The rise of 0 days correlates with the volume of look-back options. That's the part that trips me out. That's what gives me all of my theories. But then again, I don't want to share any. Maybe they'll fucking ban me. They ban me for some of my theories, whether or not they seem reasonable or whether or not I even believe them. Sell cash secured lookbacks. Well, yeah, think about it. So you guys are even asking who sells them. Think about, there's a guy out there who probably does it. I'm sure there's a broker. He's like, fuck yeah. So you'll pay me how much to guarantee to buy within whatever range? I'm down. They were down. If you set the math low enough, 30, 40% down, even if it took extra 10%, you get paid up front a little bit more. Easy. $12 We chilled out a little bit though. So again, you didn't get that same reaction. So get ready. Interesting. See, I'm sure you'll find somebody. If you work at a fund right now, you ask a couple people. You'll get your hands on it. Assuming I think you need a ISDA. So you gotta be pushing 50 million minimum. And then fucking Ben Affleck pops up. And then fucking Batman. No lookbacks. So yeah, it happens. No, it's based on any price the stock hits. I don't know if it happens pre-market, but essentially any price it hits intraday. So like I'm saying, if it opens up at 202 and drops to 170 by the end of the day, you could exercise at whatever price it is. So again, if you had like a 190 call, you could say exercise and give me the 2 at the price of 202. You could look back and choose where to execute it. Go look this up. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. That's what I'm telling y'all. You asking me what's the next thing that exists already. There is nothing new under the sun. This is real. Somebody bought them today. You may not know about them. They may not talk about it. I'm sure they're not on Twitter or Instagram. This is a real thing. Right, buddy? Even the little dinosaur doesn't know. But he'll know. I'll teach him. We'll have fractional options before lookbacks. That's sad reality. Well, I don't know. We'll see AI. Okay, so you guys, remember I told you I wanted, 10-minute rigged. But remember I told you I wanted to make a fiction video? I wanted to give you guys a stock sci-fi. Can anybody help me with it? Because I have it ready, but I want to make it more entertaining. I want to make it more cinematic. Because I was just going to read it to you while I sat there. But does anybody know how to make like a video of like a computer? I want a computer to type out the words. And then I could read over it. Or essentially, let me put it this way. Do you want to know what it's going to sound like? Do you guys remember when I showed you that video Interview with the Devil? Do you remember that? What if I told you that's how it reads? So it's literally I ask somebody a question and then they give me an answer. So I want to be able to depict that. Does anybody think they could do that? Otherwise, I'm just going to sit there and read it to you, and I'll probably make weird sound effects. That's why, too, it might trip some of you out. Because that's exactly how it reads. I asked, it's like me asking something about the future. It's like weird sci-fi. And then he tells you something. Just like that book. How many people use options for original purpose? Probably 1%. Now that 1% might make bigger options. That's what you see on some of the order flow, but I think volume of people, probably 95% of people are probably gambling on them. Kind of, but it's just it's a conversation. A couple questions get asked, and then you get an answer from the future about the market. But it's a fiction. But that's what I'm saying. I want somebody to I want it to, like, if the computer could type it out, it'd look cool. Otherwise, I gotta go with the sound effects. You work at a hedge fund over 50, should I ask? Yeah. Say, can you get us look back options? And then if they say yes, I will give you a sheet of names. So if they say yes, then I want 10%. Okay? I charge 10% commission. I want on all profits. Okay? Actually, 2 and 20. Fuck that. I get 2% of all invested and 20% of profits. I think they got rid of 2 and 20, but still. The machine at end of time? Yeah, kinda. How can I make a video like that? 2 and 20 was standard in my day. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck you. Now you guys little fucking AI bots? Fuck you. AI bot can't fucking do what I do. Fuck you. I got a call. You can't read the newspaper like me. Fuck yeah. How is that even legal? Well, if most people don't know about it, they can't complain. That's kind of what I've learned. With how many people did not know about this? This is what I brought up during the Robinhood. So last time there was the liquidity shit last year, I brought this up. That's why I asked you guys, how much money do we have? And we found out the Chad on a slow day has 250 million in assets. And that's why I said, well, listen, man, y'all should try to use that as some political leverage to get something that'll benefit you. But I'm a crazy guy. I think I'm a crazy guy, you know. Don't mind. I just talk to myself in a room and just yell out weird market. I just yell at the market all day. I'm kind of crazy now that I explain it that way. Yeah, fuck you, market. Fuck you. Give me a look back. Ah! It's bullshit. It's all a scam. Communist. Communist, I tell you. Fucking commies. More like commie hood. Fucking Robin Hood. No, it's not the last for now. So if you guys want an uncrowded trade, you guys don't know how to get uncrowded trades? I'll show you. It's called 2022. Did you guys forget about that? You guys are like, oh. See, this one was too quick. All you need is like a fucking 9-month stretch, dude. of no new highs, and then you'll uncrowd a lot of that shit. I was born in 2022. Amen, amen. God bless you if you were, bro. Some of you got in. It was a good time. It was a good time, a great time. Dude, they keep pumping that Bill Ackman news. They're like, fucking hit. I've seen the Bill Ackman thing like 4 times. Who's crazier, you or us? Oh, I don't know. I think it just all depends, but you know, do you believe in the Spirit? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Because the more and more I think about it, bro, and I see this world, like the whole Jesus thing, bro, is crazy, bro. You understand? Like, if you really believe, how did you get it? How did you get this far in this world? Believing Jesus. Like, it's different for your parents, I think, and some of the older people. But it's like, dog, when you look at it, it's, oh, man. So there's something crazy about it. I think in a good way. It's definitely different. And actually, I don't know. I don't know if this is true. Oh, shit, you're running out of time. Here, I'll tell you real quick. Did you know only 10% of people are self-aware? And they say they like look at their behaviors and actions. But other people just, I don't know if this is true. Apparently only 10% of people. But you know what is true? You only have 1 minute! Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. Finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Shares, options, futures. You got a rapper-rooney, Chattadooney. You got a rapper-rooney. All right, man. Tomorrow, not as much data. Friday's the big one. I mean, this was the first chill out since the rally. Again, a couple of things like banks a little bit weaker. The jobs report was good. The bonds are a little bit clapped, but you got 5 seconds. We'll see what overnight. Oh, in Korea. See what that brings. But 3, 2, 1. Ding 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 ding. Horna, Chadadonia. Chadadonia. We did it. We made it, baby. 7 hours in the books. I need a GG. So, man, I don't care if you got here or not. I don't care if you made money, lost money. You should have learned something. You definitely got exposed to something. You know, it's hard not to. You may have got a laugh, my brother. But what I need right now is a GG in the chat, baby. Members, non-members, stream alerts, locked in, not locked in. Do you have a good game? Good sportsmanship. Just don't smack anybody's ass, okay? I don't think they do that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But like good sportsmanship. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you ready to go, baby. You know, and that's it. Well, whatever happened, we got to get back to it. You better drop that GG. Oh, McDonald's. That's another staple. Eating 1 minute a day, fuck yo, breaking your lugs. Go for it, lay your side down. That's what I'm talking about. But thank you. For real, man. If you added to the conversation, the laughs, the info, asked a good question, you didn't pump on anybody's head top. Are you kidding me? God bless you, man. And thank you. May the Lord be with you. May knowledge be with you. Clear thoughts. Need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me less talk. God bless. No. You know what I want to hear now? Now I want to hear it, bro. I kind of want the remix, though. I want the music video. You see, now you guys had to, man. Why is it fucking low, dude? Hold on. Why is Google fucking... Come on, dog. Yeah, son. So please, I need, again, you might have a couple earnings. I'm not too involved in them. Oh, I need a different codec? That's why. I don't even know. Where's codecs? Where are you, Sam Altman? Sam Altman. I know Ronald. All the staples. But that's all I have for you, baby. God bless you. And enjoy your evening.
Please inform
Here's
the
a song by
citizens
my
of
uncle.
Gotham that Gotham City has earned the rest from crime. But if the forces of evil should rise again to cast a shadow on the heart of the city, call me.
Question. How do we call him? He gave us a signal.
Goodwill.
Am I crazy? Where are you?
Hey, Will, this shit is fucking
What's beef? Bobby, can you help us? I can't shake this feeling that there's something they tell us. Don't believe the record cause the data was embellished. They can't understand me, so now I'm overzealous. I'm really jealous. The steak looks delicious. The wolves look magnificent. The truth looks vicious. Government benevolent is such a pretty prison. Fit me in your prism. Make all my decisions. I feel like I'm a woman. I feel like I'm the man. Feel like I'm a fish and I'm sitting in the pan. Kids who killed the CEO, they learned about Japan. Refuse to eat the turkey but keep living in the land. Am I the crazy one? There's a fine line between labia and labium. If the tongue the devil, then the lips are the case of them. So think about the babies next time you go and play this one. I'm really not afraid of them. Only what I can become. I am the bullet and the gun. That's why they don't want me to fall in love with all the fun. Think about coming all the time, but not the second one. Porn brain, fuck you. Why you treat mushrooms like dreams come true? Why you think 2 + 2 = Mewtwo? I don't trust me. Why would I trust you?
I'm going to make America healthier than other countries in the world right now.
Will you guarantee do what every other major country does? That's a simple question.
And by the way, Bernie, the problem of corruption is not just in the federal agencies, it's in Congress too. Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, no,
and protecting their interests.
Oh, I thought that would come. No.
Damn, that's a tragedy. World in war, but the truth is the casualty. So thinking really hard. Can you tell me why you mad at me? Disagree with me, so you think that is blasphemy? But in actuality, it's sacrilegious fallacies defending your reality. Fight or flight, I don't judge you being cowardly. You ain't fighting me, bro, you're fighting your insanity. Somebody call Hannity, somebody call Tucker. What happened to the Occupy? What happened to the truckers? Call the other Bobby bitch, what happened to the mothers? Bowen, what happened to the rudders? Biden, you always have that stutter. I don't believe shit, used to only be the butter. My times change, still the evil bigger brother. No red pill, blue pill, it's the last supper.
No red pill, blue pill, it's the last supper. Damn, that's a tragedy. World in war, but the truth is the casualty. So yeah, you got a couple earnings. Cisco, I had it come across the screen. We got to see where these end. Fastly is like net. Oh, they did good too? So again, you're going to get more of these software connections. See if they actually hold. Fastly's like net, but more enterprise clients. So not bad. Let's see if they hold, brother. Let's see if the Passover effect wasn't too hot today. But we're going to find out with the other ones. But Chadadonia, I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you had a good one. I hope you stay blessed. be rested. I don't think we're going to have a watch list tonight unless something crazy happens, unless they shut down airspace. Oh, and then Trump is about to go live, though, too. If he comes on live, yeah, he's going to do the Cole thing. So that's why, remember, they were hinting at that. So we're going to get that. You got a couple more earnings. I love you all, and I hope you remain blessed. And don't forget why we're here. Why we keep going. Why that faith, hope, and love ain't never going out of style. And why, my friend, why you are a child of the light. A son of the light or a child of this generation. The choice is yours. Finger to the sky, baby. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone. Amen. Amen. So, Chadadonia, enjoy your evening. Again, these earnings is going to depend on tomorrow morning. That's what sucks. That's what yesterday showed us. Because you had some pretty good beats, but it's going to kind of depend on the vibe. Otherwise, they might stay within one standard deviation. And if they go above that, so you'll have time to check up on them. I wouldn't trip too much. But, Chad, have a good evening. Thank you for your time, my friends. And I will see you very shortly. And to end, just make sure you guys understand all of this amazing content that you experienced today and that we plan to give you in the future. Even some plays when we get them popping here, man. Shout out to Long Term. But this is brought to you by our sponsors. So please take a minute before you head out. And I hope you enjoy it. And have a wonderful evening, baby. Goodbye.